He said, all of Retro's favorite shows have ended. It's time to start watching Invincible. Not even, bro. Tell me how, like, I was talking about that shit and, like, some of my cousins hit me with the messages y'all be hitting me. Yo, Manny, you know what time it is, right? I'm like, bro, what? It's time to get back into that One Piece, motherfucker. It's time to get back into that One Piece. Bro, man, every time they hit me with that One Piece shit, I'm like, oh, fuck, man, I really got to get back on that shit. I'm about to just finish stupid Thriller Bark or something. No, that, and I want to continue Jojo because I want to see the newest arc. Yo, chat. Why when I was watching Jojo Stardust Crusader, bro was calling his mom a bitch. Yo, any girl he runs into, he just calls her a bitch. And then all the girls like it. Like, what's going on with Jojo? I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. Speaking of hands, yo, the way Mappa be drawing hands, bro, I also now... You see how I got a fascination for teeth? Whenever Mappa starts drawing hands, I'm definitely looking like this now. Like, bro, they be cooking with their hands. You said, well, wait till he watches JoJo Part 4. Oh, my favorite character so far in JoJo? Bro, they draw the girls in JoJo Stardust Crusader mad sexy for like no reason, bro. JoJo, his mom, Holly, she bad as hell. Then they got out here the school nurse. Bad as hell. Yo, and JoJo treats everybody like shit, but he gets all the girls though. You said, what about Dio? I haven't really seen Dio too much yet. But the story is kind of blowing my mind right now that Dio in this arc basically took... I mean, I guess this is a spoiler for anybody who's not watching JoJo. Spoiler alert. I can't believe Dio took Jonathan's body from the first arc with the boat. I was like, what? How did this fucker even do this? Like, yo, some of these characters got this plot armor of death in JoJo where they're just like, yup, they came back. How? Oh, he had one DNA cell that still was alive and fighting its hardest, and then it latched onto somebody, and then it fucking grew. Arthur wrote that shit in the 90s, bro. Yo, he was bugging. I can't wait for that part 2. What other anime have I been watching? Bro, I've been watching JoJo. Oh my god, bro. Bro. Alright, we're talking about Stardust Crusaders, bro. Why they did my boy Avador like that, bro? Oh my god, bro. Bro. They did Avador, my dude, like that, bro. And then this motherfucker was hitting the littles. Bro, Polnareff, bro, is so goated, bro. I love Polnareff, bro. Show is great so far. The whole horse fight. I'm like halfway through. I'm like on episode 12 or episode 13. Nah, but yo, Erika doing the Polnareff pose, and now me actually making it to that episode where he hit that pose hit different, bro. Like the second I saw that pose, I knew what that pose was, and I was like, man.
He truly is the white etiquette from France.
Bro, that pose was tough, bro. To this day, like, after I saw that episode, I had to look up the picture of him doing the pose, bro. It was so clean. Dude, and then I saw that episode where, who is it, Josuke's dad, bro? JoJo's dad? Bro, he had that nasty ass shit growing in his arm, bro. And that motherfucker was hitting the kit. Bro, that shit was so nasty, bro. But that motherfucker funny when he speak English. Oh no! The whole time I'm like, hey, I agree with that motherfucker. You see he dipped that bitch in oil, bro. That shit is so gross. Like certain fights that they're in. Yo, but I like that one guy. Kikyoin. I hope I said his name right. Motherfucker hit the Emerald Splash. Bro, that move is like you just getting pelted. It's like you're using Swift on somebody. Cock yo in. Yo, cock yo in. Emerald Splash never works. Look, true, it worked in the beginning, like when he was fighting him, and then like it never works afterwards. But what I like about that move is that I feel safe when I see him using it, if that makes any sense. The second I see him pop up and I see Emerald Splasher, shh, I'll be like, alright bro, we safe for now. I feel kind of safe. I feel real safe when he uses it. I ain't gonna lie. JoJo, bro, I can't lie. That motherfucker Stardust is so cool. He got the hero party nerf. Star Platinum is busted. He's so cool. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. In the show, bro, Dio just getting pussy. Dio just fucking for free. Dio having fun. Do you think the JoJo gang will survive Jujutsu Kaisen season 2? I feel like maybe, because I've seen them like survive really dumb scenarios, so they're probably just gonna face, but I don't know, bro. JJK, these motherfuckers got the speed of like, they freaking instant transmission in these fights. You said Jonathan got it? You know what? I believe in them too. There's a chance that they got it. Yo, chat, I'm not gonna lie. Stardust Crusader is low-key like Polnareff's shit. Like, other JoJo ain't really doing that much shit. That's Polnareff's fucking arc. How goes the JoJo binge? JoJo's good. I haven't, yo, no cap, I feel like I have not worked out like that in the last day. I only usually watch anime when I'm working out, but JoJo so far has been fine. Like I said, they just made it to Egypt. Oh, the beach. Yo, my favorite JoJo thing though, chat, I don't care what anybody says, I was laughing my ass off when there was that one episode where I think where I think like JoJo's dad in the show did that thing where I think like season 2 JoJo did that thing, if I remember correctly, where like he would say what you're about to say. Like me and Fabrinsky's fighting and I'm like, Fabrinsky, and now you're about to say, damn it, how the fuck did I get here? And then Fabrinsky would be like, how the fuck did I get here? Oh! That's my favorite shit whenever it happens in JoJo. Yo, that shit made me laugh out loud. Like, nah, I love it when they do that shit. Next, you'll say this. And he always gets them when they say it. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yo, chat, I just finished Stardust Crusader. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Yo, spoiler alert. I'm about to talk about the little bit of the spoilers. Bro, the way, bro, spoiler alert. The way I yelled out Kakyoin's name at the top of my lungs, bro. When I saw Kakyoin laying there like this and the shit said, shh. Yo, no cap. When I yelled that shit at the top of my lungs, on my soul, that shit echoed through all the full. Yo, everybody heard it. Even my sister heard it. She was like, yo, I heard that shit. I was like, Kakyoin. Yo, no cap. Through this whole adventure, I think my favorite one was I don't know why, bro. Easily. Yo, you know what? It's crazy because realistically, you could say all of them are just top tier 10 out of 10s. But I don't know why in the show, my favorites, if I'm considering top 3, was number 1 was Kakyoin, 2 was Avadol, and 3 was Polnareff. Bro, when I saw Kakyoin go, bro, I actually like low-key got mad, bro. Like I got mad. Bro, when I saw him hit Dio with the Emerald Splash Web, I was like, nah, Kakyoin in his bag. He got this shit. Motherfucker yelled out Zawardo once and chopped down all the green Hierophant shits from the shits, and I said, oh my god. Oh my god. Nah, he really did come in clutch at the end. If you think about it, bro, if Kakyoin did not figure out about bro's Zawardo stand, bro, they all would have died, bro. And then don't get me started with like the whole part where you know, Gigi, or I guess they call him like, you know, the grandpa. What's the grandpa's name? I always call him Gigi because Joestar calls him Gigi. Don't get me started with all that shit, bro. You said Gigi, how do you forget? It's not even that I forgot, it's that in the show that's all they call him. They'd be like, Gigi! LARP. Stop using that stupid ass language here, bro. I am never gonna use that word LARP. I'm gonna call you a poser. Call me a poser. Don't call me a LARPer. Call me a poser. Yo, chat. That final shot of Joseph or Jojo in the airplane, and when he took out the picture from his coat and then he had the whole gang there, my face was like, bro, that shit hit, bro. I was like, ooh, Kakyoin, bro. I adore you motherfuckers. Iggy, even though I hated that fucking dog. Yo, I can't lie, bro. To this day, even though Iggy did some badass shit towards the end, I still have like a very big love hatred for Iggy, because no cap, Iggy didn't do shit for like half the arc in Egypt or wherever the fuck that was at. Iggy was walking around in town not helping nobody. I'll never forget that episode where Iggy kind of like saw a battle happening between Joseph and Avdol when the magnetic was happening, and Iggy saw it happening, and bro just went back into the alley and kept it pushing, bro. He had me tight. Iggy legit had me tight, bro. Iggy had me tight though. Did you see the OP change? Oh my god, bro. Yo, when they did the JoJo opening switch, oh my god. When the whole ending part with the when they hit the ora, and they didn't put that part in, they put the fucking punch. And then the camera did a spin to oh my god, I was like, they're in their bag. They went so crazy with them, bro. Yo, nah, they cooked with that, bro. They cooked. I'm not gonna lie, bro. My sister's definitely telling me that the later JoJo's, they're really good too. But in my head, I'm like, yo, I don't know how they're gonna top Stardust Crusader, because Stardust Crusader was fire for me. I enjoyed that shit. Oh, I started episode 1 of the new arc, where it's the other Joseph, where he got the pompadour, and then you can't make fun of his hair, bro. If you randomly chilling with bro and you dap him up and he's smiling, and then you're like, yo man, what's up with that fucked up haircut? You getting bodied frame 1. You said you mean Josu? Look, I'm calling him other Jojo. You know why? Because I have no idea who bro fully is yet. I just finished episode 1 of the new arc, so I still gotta get used to bro. Josuke, once I saw the hair and I saw the cool jacket, I said, say no more, bro. It's crazy. Joseph cheated. Now Jotaro got an uncle that's younger. Yo, I noticed that. They said bro had an affair. I said, oh my god, bro, you still had gas in the tank in your 60s? Motherfuckers was still busting shots. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. After that adventure, I definitely would have been like, yo, I need a bust in some buns now. Bro. But why he had to cheat on his wife, bro? He crazy for that. Joseph was feeling freaky. Look, I'm not gonna lie, especially after how that last episode ended. Bro had too many near-death experiences through this whole journey, to the point where bro was like, nah, bro, I'm shooting that shit up somewhere, bro. He said, I'm about to bust in somebody. He bugging, bro. He bugging. Bro was still trolling after he basically died. Yo, I don't trust that. To this day, I'm not trusting that. Ain't no way bro got up, had a whole red aura, and he's like, you brought me back. Then bro want to hit me with a nah, I was joking. Bro. After that, bro, me as Jojo, I would have instantaneous star platinum, not even ask no questions. I would have been like, oh, you back, say no more. I would have stood there. Just start platinum. Come on, just start hitting motherfuckers, bro. Because I'm not taking no chances, bro. I'm taking 0 chances. I'm still conflicted on Joseph surviving, but it's Joseph though. I don't know, bro. I still feel a certain type of way about it, because a part of me was like, nah, bro. I mean, but he did it. He got that JoJo plot armor. But man, oh my gosh, bro. I just finished watching a no cap like 30 minutes ago, chat. I was like, wow. They went crazy, bro. I enjoyed that shit. That was such a good ride, bro. Yo, the part where Dio and Jojo was laying on the ground with the knives in his chest, and bro put his ear to the ground to see if he could hear his heartbeat, and bro used his fucking stand to stop the heartbeat. Nah, dude. Oh my god, bro. You said all these years. Look, you know what I'm happy about though? You know what I'm happy about though? I could pause this shit. I could watch all this shit straight through now without having to wait for anything. And by the time I most certainly like finish all these other arcs of JoJo that I gotta watch, I could go straight into this whole Steel Ball Run shit. Oh my god, I'm low-key glad that I waited. So now I could just binge this shit. Yo, to be honest, chat, I have not been watching any other anime. I've been balls deep into JoJo. That shit sounds crazy out of context, but I've been balls deep in JoJo. I haven't watched anything else, bro. That's why I don't like watching weekly, bro, because I feel that, bro. I hate doing the weekly shit, bro. Cause it's like, dude, it's like I feel like I'm like this. I need more. I need more, bro. Yo, and then Polnareff, bro, I almost teared up when Polnareff hugged Joseph and Jojo when they were at the airport. I was like, man, I can't believe Polnareff survived. Polnareff has so much near-death experiences. And hold on, Pause the music. Pause the music. You know what kept getting me tight in this show? Is that every single time, right? Polnareff, he gets a one-up on motherfucker. Polnareff be like, ah, damn, Oddity. Ah, Oddity, I stabbed you right in the forehead. Oddity will be like, oh, you stabbed me in the forehead, but you were 2 centimeters off from my spine. Hey! I stabbed your head, bruh. I stabbed your head, and all the villains is like, it was 2 centimeters off, buddy. Pulls it out. I'm like, oh my god, bro. Why aren't they dying, bro? You said Kakyoin is the biggest MVP. He deserves a damn statue, bro. I love Kakyoin, bro. I know some people have some hate. I fucked with Hierophant Green. I fucked with the Emerald Splash shit. Every time I saw bro hit the... Ooh, I felt safe. I felt safe, bro. I felt safe. I even felt safe when Dio was there, but then Dio did the Zawardo bullshit, and then I got angry. Oh, my God, bro. Your thoughts on the gaming episode? Oh, the episode where Kakyoin was doing the race card against Darby. Yo. Fuck those Darbies, bro. Fuck the Darbies. I hate those Darby motherfuckers. Younger Darby? Fuck younger Darby, too. Younger Darby, yo, Jojo in this arc was the best rage baiter. He was the best rage baiter, and he was the best mind game Andy. Where, like, you don't know what he's thinking, and then he would do shit to you to make you doubt yourself. He was so good. Oh, yeah, the yes shit. That shit was peak. I did not know that Joseph was controlling it using the whip, his thorns. The Hermit Purple Whip, yeah, bro, with the shit. I can't believe he was doing that shit. That was so smart of him, bro. That was so smart. Darby really hired that one kid. Yo, he really, yo, I'm not gonna lie though, man. Darby was an issue a little bit. I was shitting bricks somewhat with Darby because Darby was playing dirty though. Darby was a cheater, bro. Darby hired the whole building. He rigged it off the jump. No, but yo, I'm not gonna lie. Zawardo was broken, dude. Zawardo was on some bullshit where he's like, man, I'm using it now and it only lasts 2 seconds, but every time I use it, I get an extra second. Bro was like, by the 4th, 5th time he used it, I'm like, I got 9 seconds now. I'm like, get out of here. I was like, get out of here, bro. Mad broken. Bro, and then when Jojo's Star Platinum started using Zawardo low-key too, and when he had the yellow aura, I was like, ooh, bro, cool. Show was so badass, bro. When his finger twitched, bro, do you see how geeked he was after getting Joseph's blood? Bro, he was geeked. He had the whole green lipstick on his lip, bro. Whole hairstyle went from like this to just spiked up. Bro looked like a pixie from Shin Megami Tensei, the high pixie. Deal with that zesty green lipstick. Look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Jojo characters, for some reason, they could pull off all them shits, bro. They could pull off pink lipstick and they'll look badass with it. You said Jojo has fashion collabs. I could see why. The characters look great, bro. I'ma fuck with part 4. I already like the new protagonist. And then they got then they got Jojo from the part that I just watched. He got a whole new fit on, bro. Got the white fit on. He looked tough. I think he's like 37 years old. He looked cool, bro. He looked cool as hell with the white fit. He's 28? Oh, I'm bugging. I said 37. No. I just remembered. Apparently he was 17 in that arc. Hell no, he was not 17. He a whole bollock ass 7-foot man, bro. 17. Oh my god. You know what's crazy? He looked younger now compared to how he looked in the last arc. He looked younger now than in the last arc. The art style changed. I'm not gonna lie. I really loved the arc that I just finished. Their art style. I love that art style. I loved it. I had 0 complaints. You said that's the old Fist of the North Star 80s style. Part 3 kept the old school anime style, but that's the end of it from here on out. Bro, I love that art style though. I know the new style people said is good, but man, I love that old art style though. That shit just had like a grittiness to it, and I loved how the characters look. Like their body types. I like how they look. I gotta think now, like, who was my favorite villain in terms of that arc? I'm trying to think, bro. Darby was a really good one. I'm trying to think. There were so many villains in this arc, though. Both the Darbys was good. Bro, Oingo Boingo. Look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like they should have at least had one more episode. I enjoyed them too much. Oingo Boingo should have had one more episode. Whole Horse was cool. Thoughts on Mariah? Magnetic Girl? Oh, she was kind of broken. she was kind of broken, but then it was like I feel like she yapped too much and that's why she lost. She lost because she yapped. She could have easily beat them. The girl that forced them to yaoi. She kind of bad though. She was kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. You said Joseph and Avdol got hoed, bro. I got mad at the Avdol thing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, chat. Like when I was watching that arc, I was like, "There's no way you're making me mourn, bro, twice." I was so mad when it happened again. I said, "Yo, at this point, bro, just." I was like, "Yo, keep him then, bro, cause y'all got me fucked up." You said, "Can they add Dio to Nikke?" I don't know, bro. But yeah, if I was to rate that that whole arc, bro, I give that shit. Mind you, I'm not even biased. I'm giving it a 10. I don't care. I'm giving it a 10, bro. I enjoyed the fuck out of that shit. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that shit. I enjoyed it. The ratings will go from 10 past 10 here. Damn. I'll focus on that shit another time.
A lot of Jojo fans say part 3 is weakest story-wise. Every other part is a lot better. Part 4 is my fav.
You know what? A lot of people said that shit too, even my sister. But part 3 the weakest? I mean, I guess if you look at it, like if you zoom it out, the story is kind of like nothing too crazy. The whole premise of that arc is just we gotta save Holly because Holly was sick because I think like her powers were manifesting and she couldn't survive it. What I like about me watching the first episode of the new arc is that I like how the story ties in with the new Joseph, where they said that I think didn't they say like they said years ago that he was also suffering from an illness 50 days. Didn't they say that? They said he was suffering from an illness for like 50 days, the same time frame I guess Holly was going through the illness. So I guess he was going through the same thing Holly was going through. So I guess all the Joe stars were all suffering when Dio had the shit. He had an illness because Dio having Jonathan's body and gaining the world. Yes. Bro was happy using his ops body. For real, he was. He was super happy using that shit, bro. You know what they need to do more of? They gotta do more of that shit where like they tell you what you're gonna say and then you do it. They gotta be like, I go like this and I'm like, Capri Sun's gonna now tell me to drink water. Retro, don't forget to drink water. Oh, and I'll be like, bro, they gotta do more shit like that, bro. That's my shit. Nah, Capri Sun, I already drank it. Joke's on you. That was his shit exclusively, bro. That shit go hard, bro. That go hard. The Joseph shtick and it got boring. How dare you not? Cool J, hold up. Give me that name, bro. Nah, I got you right now, bro. Thank God I'm a streamer, bro. I got you, brother. Go to sleep. Hell no. He said it got. Oh no, not for me. He did it once in part 3 and it was weak. That's what I'm saying. The one time he did it in part 3, I was like, you gonna say it got old? Hell no, that shit never get old. That shit hit every time, bro. How dare you? He said that shit got old. I can't believe it. You gotta keep them limited. True. Whenever I hear it happen, I'll just geek out. I'll be like, he did the thing.
I can see the fire in all of you. I like it. As someone who runs the world of entertainment, this is exactly the kind of thrill I live for.
Bro, I got Jojo brain rot, bro. Oh my God. Yo, when he hit that as someone who runs the world, I instantly heard Dio and the top of his lungs yelling out, Zawardo. Like I'm watching the show and that shit kind of fucked my shit up. Hold on. I have to come down. Like, no cap, chat. I literally heard the sound effect, like the... Like, it hit me. And I was like, wait a minute. All right, bro. You can only hear that voice in Japanese. Oh, hell yeah. We watching JoJo in Japanese. We're not watching JoJo in English. Chat, what was that noise? Remember that one... I know this... I'm like going off on a tangent. There was this one stand that looked like a clown. And he had a clown nose and he had a big scythe. And it was... Oh, it was the baby. The baby... baby stando. Lolly ho! I was dying that episode when he said that shit. Lolly ho! Oh my God, bro. Yo, that episode had me dying for like a good 3 days, bro. Because the whole time Kakyo been looking at his hand saying, baby stando. Baby stando. You said I fucking laughed when they saw Kakyoin's arm, bro. It's just the way Kakyoin kept on saying, baby, stando. And then he's there like, what does this mean? Baby, stando. And I'm like, bro, there's only one baby here. And it says stando next to it, bro. Come on, baby stand. And that baby got sharp teeth. Lolly-ho! That's so funny, bro. That monster, that stand was crazy. I also continue watching the, more episodes of the new arc. Bro, they went up against this fucking water monster, bro. A water stand guy. They turned that motherfucker to a rock. He beat bro up and turned him to a stone monument. Bro became a landmark, bro. He became a Pokestop. Somebody took a picture of him and did an AR thing and they turned him into a Pokestop. You play Pokemon Go, you see that motherfucker in there. You spin his Pokestop. They turned bro into a landmark. You say at least he on JoJo, bro. Right now I am steam full throttle in JoJo right now. I'd rather restart the whole JoJo series and watch it from episode 1 with Dio kicking the dog than watch Gurren Lagann. Koichi a goat, bro. They fucked up Koichi's whole hairstyle. His shit looked like a paintbrush. You said favorite JoJo opening. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's really hard to pick a favorite JoJo opening. Because they're all good. They're not bad. They're like all good. Like, I don't dislike any JoJo openings. The JoJo OPs feel personal for every part. It's like every JoJo opening feels like they put mad love. And then the thing is with each new JoJo opening, you could tell the attention to detail. Whereas like, for example, in the new series that we're watching, right? Koichi, for the first 3 episodes, his stand didn't pop out in the opening. But once he unlocked his stand in like episode 4 and 5, then his stands start popping up in the opening. They put a lot of attention to detail in the openings. And then I also like the fact that I feel like they didn't want to spoil you with showing the person having a stand in the opening. The EDs go crazy too. EDs are good. You caught up with Daemons of the Shadow Realm? Hell no. I've been balls deep watching JoJo. Last thing that I saw in JoJo was what's his name? Gigi. He came back. I think his name is Joseph. He came back. And he got like a little bit of dementia, bro. I feel kind of sad, bro. Because I'm like, damn, he losing his memory a little bit. And then they found an invisible baby. And then after they found the invisible baby.
You know that.
Oh, chat. So, spoiler alert. Let me talk about JoJo a little bit. Bro. So, yo, when Killer Queen popped up, I can't believe Killer Queen killed that little motherfucker that had that one power. The freaking, he had the little ass guys collecting money. Bro, that little motherfucker really died for a sandwich. Big back ad character. I ain't gonna lie though. He low-key pissed me off the first time he popped up. Yo, every time they were like, yo, let's split the lottery money, that motherfucker was like, I'm gonna give you just 10,000. Yo, I was just like, what's this man's name? Okuyasu. I was ready to beat his ass just like Okuyasu. If I was friends with Jojo, Jotaro, and Okuyasu, I would have been on Okuyasu's side. I would have been like, yo, Okuyasu, hold that motherfucker. Nah, hold him. Nah, hold him. So what you said? Oh, you're not gonna split it 3 ways? Hold him. Hold him. He would have had him like this, but nah, that motherfucker had a strong stand where them little ass bugs was running around and shit. The schoolgirls were fucked up. Bro, they were. Bro was in school bleeding, bruh. Bleeding out. I saw TikTok clips of JoJo's in English dub, and I see why you rather watch it in English. I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen it in the English dub. Ever. I just feel like I started watching the show like arc 1, like the first arc in Japanese, and I just kept it going. I just never stopped. I started watching it in Japanese, and I was just like, oh, let me just keep it going. Where you at in part 4? Bro, the last thing that I remember, hold on, let me turn on my AC. This room is actually getting stuffy. Bro, the last episodes that I was watching, bro, they ended up, like so much happened. They ended up finding, right, the button, like the store, who is it, Koichi and Jojo went to the shop, bro, and they found that motherfucker. They found the guy who was like fixing his Kira's coat. Dude, and then that little bullshit tank with the skull face. He's like, look at me. I see you. Some bullshit. And that little tank was indestructible, bruh. I was crying when I saw Jojo said, when Jojo said, Star Platinum, and Star Platinum grabbed the motherfucker by the mouth and started hitting him with this. He was trying to rip his, he said, ah. He kept hitting the Muda, hit the Zawardo. He said, damn, bro, I can't break him this way. Bro grabbed the motherfucker by the mouth and he said, ah. Star Platinum is there like, trying to open his shit, bro. And then like he was chasing him. Bro, when he blew up Jojo, I got so mad because I'm like, Jojo, you got Zawardo. You should not be getting caught lacking by little bullshit like that. You literally have Zawardo. Me, in any instance, when I feel like some bullshit about to happen, if I was Jojo, I just pop Zawardo, bro. Yeah, man, Koichi. Bro, when I saw Koichi get punched through the chest, I got scared, bro. I said, if they kill my boy Koichi right now, I'm gonna be so mad. Dude, and then bro legit like escaped, bro. I got so mad because he ended up spoiler alert, unless nobody want to get spoiled, bro. When he killed Cinderella, I was mad, bro. I said no way he killed Cinderella, bro. Got his whole identity changed, bro. Now they gotta refine, bro. You said, damn, you there? Bro, I'm telling you, I'm going full steam ahead with that show, bro. New face, same task. Yo, I'm not gonna lie though, Kira, I feel like he's a great villain. I love how weird he is, and he's so, like, specific with his shit. Thoughts on Koichi Stan? I think it's cool. Koichi just need to, like, master it better, you know what I'm saying? But Kira, I think, is a great villain. He's so weird, and I like that he's so weird. He eats his food weird. Bro out here sucking on fingers and shit. Bro taking Shorty's hands. I'm like, nah, he crazy for that shit, bro. He gets into a relationship with a hand and then dumps that bitch. You say you blitzing through Jojo faster than One Piece? I know, and that shit's making me sad, bro. It's making me sad because I'm like, I know, like, at the end of everything, like, there's always an ending to everything, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of like gets me sad because I'm enjoying this show way too much. No, but it's getting to a point now with Jojo where, like, I'm starting to understand why everybody be getting Jojo tattoos, like that damn Joestar tattoo. It's that fucking good, bro. That show is that fucking good to the point where you're like, bro, put a damn star on my neck. I'm a Joestar now. You said now you know why everybody was bugging back in the day with Erika? Bro, and mind you, at that time, what arc was even out at that time? Like what was the anime up to at that time? Because that was a long time ago. Bro, I'm surprised, like, he wasn't getting banned watching that shit back in the day. Because I remember when I was like, I remember one time where I was like, let me watch it. Bro, YouTube took my ass out in like a flash, bro. I remember. Because there was one time where I was like, yo, he doing it all the time. Let me try watching it, bro. YouTube was on my ass like white on rice, bro. I put that shit on for like 3 minutes, bro. Down. YouTube channel, down. They were like, down. Like they were just destroying my shit, bro. Fuck with Koichi, that's my boy. I know some people got a little mixed feelings on Koichi. I like Koichi gives the vibes of like, he a character that like, he young and shit, and he ain't at his strongest, but I feel like throughout the show, he gonna get stronger. Like, I've never watched, okay, I was about to say, I never watched a show that I liked every character, but I'm lying. I hated that little fat motherfucker that ended up getting killed by Kira, bro. Yo, he really got me mad that episode where, like, when Okuyasu found the lottery ticket and then they won 5 million yen, and bro was really trying to haggle these motherfuckers. Like, that episode, I legit was like, I was just as angry as fucking Okuyasu. I was like, bro, I want to punch him in the mouth because it's just the way he did it, where he was like, he would agree to it, and then when they went to go cash it in, he'd be like, on second thought. I'm like, what do you mean on second thought? I would have grabbed that motherfucker so fast. What do you mean on second thought? Oh, nah, bro. You say he's a kid, man? What do you mean he a kid? He's the same age as these guys. Sagenchi is the original Chud. Nah, bro, but he really died for a sandwich. Because, like, if you think about it, he would not have gotten killed by Kira if he just let the motherfucker go with the sandwich bag. He really pulled up on some, you took my sandwich. I'm like, bro, just go get a new one. That sandwich all soggy and shit. Like, you had that sandwich in that bag for, like, oh my God, bro was fiending for that sandwich. You said that sandwich was rare as fuck? Was it that rare? Nah, bro, you gotta be memeing. There's no way that sandwich was that rare. bro was fiending for that sandwich. I ain't gonna lie though. When bro died, I almost damn near cried. When he went, you saw that scene, chat, when he went up in the air and the cute girl with the pink hair and the poor dog like saw him. Bro, that motherfucker going into the afterlife looked like it was painful. That motherfucker was yelling, bro. I felt bad when I saw that shit, like for real, bro. And when I saw Okuyasu and Jojo's reaction to that shit, it almost teared me up. I was like, damn, bro, Okuyasu was taking that shit hard, bro. Yeah, he was right by the door, and the little ass like stand that he had came in with a button. No, but his stand where like he could just combust you, bro. He could just, and then you just go away, bro. Like no evidence, you just combust. Yeah, he was trying to protect his parents, bro. That's the crazy part. Like, Kira's a good villain, bro. Like, he really told him that. He said, bro, I'm gonna kill you already, but if you don't tell me about Jojo and this other motherfucker, I'm gonna kill your parents. I was like, what? Makes his stand so crazy. Mind you, I don't even know the full limitations of his stand. I only know that he can just, whatever he touches. Yo. That scene where, Koichi used freeze 3 and then Kira's hand was stuck to the floor and the fucking gangsters went up to him being like, yo, I hate rich punks like you. And they try to rob his wallet. When I saw that animation where bro took the money out his wallet and all you see is yo, the way I let out a laugh, I was like, oh shit, he blew him up, bro, with the dollar bills, bro. All his fingers was gone, bro. Crazy. That's a dangerous stand, bro. So I could just touch anything, and you just blow up if I want you. I could just detonate it. That's a cool stand, bro. You said Koichi held it down. He did. I don't know how he survived that long, but he held it down to the point where, like, at least he made it until Josuke and Okuyasu showed up. I fuck with Okuyasu. He's so freaking cool.
Do y'all want to know something, chat?
Jojo Part 4, up to where Retro's at.
Everybody in the world is really some hoes. And the reason why I say this, like, cause in every TV show, have you realized niggas who you don't know is always hoeing you? Like, there was 3 girls that walked by Shigechi. He bleeding from his fucking head. His head is smashed in. Where's human decency? Those 3 girls said, leave him alone. Don't talk to him. They could have saved that nigga life. He's a middle schooler. Why the fuck are y'all saying ill? What happened to him? In the school. Why don't somebody go yell and ask for help, bro? And if they would have just asked for help, the nigga would have lived. Like, he would have lived. I don't think you understand that. Like, he would not have got his head blown off in that moment.
Oh, you fuck with Josuke?
Yeah. First of all, at the velocity, that basketball went through. Nigga, what?
You know what's funny? They the ones that threw the basketball at him. Him getting hit by that basketball, they the one that threw it at him. They were like, "Ugh, look at that ugly ass kid with the spiky head." Yeet, and they threw that shit at him.
That nigga. He did that on purpose for
yup.
What the fuck?
Yup.
At the velocity, that basketball came in my nigga's stomach. She threw that.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
These hoes are evil. They're evil.
You're in the hallway. You're in the fucking hallway.
Yeah, he got make.
Yo, what the fuck?
Heard the noise he made. He said, "Man."
But keep watching, y'all. Keep watching. He's telling them that he has to go. Look. So y'all know he from the middle school. Y'all know he from the middle school.
You leaking.
Okay.
What the?
So it's her fault, but realistically, it's still all 3 of their fault.
Fuck?
Oh, hell nah.
Oh, y'all
You fucking sheep! Why did all y'all just go with what she said?
crazy, bro.
I don't understand. Y'all, let's put down let's bro. Let me list out what's going on here. He's in middle school. They're in high school. He's bleeding out every part of his fucking body. And y'all say, maybe we should y'all throw a basketball in my nigga's stomach. And then y'all say, maybe we should go get a teacher. And one of them said, nah, that nigga ugly. No, the ugly niggas get hoed. That's proof.
I mean, it's true. That's true. And it's not even in the TV show. That's life. Ugly motherfuckers. If you ugly, you get in the short end of the stick. Let's keep it a stack, bro. That's why a lot of the time I be like, hey, bro, sometimes as a dude, you got to do what you got to do. You got to start lifting weights. You got to start going to the gym. You got to start eating healthy. You got to start looking good. Because if you consider ugly and unattractive, you gon' get that short end of the stick in life. Sometimes people in life try to hit you with that bullshit stick where they're like, yo, in life, it's all about inside what matters. That's fucking cap and that's fairy tale bullshit. Because first impressions in life is everything. If you fucking chopped off rip and they see you and you're like, damn, they instantaneously gonna judge you. That's what the girls did to bro. First impression of seeing bro was, oh, that motherfucker ugly. Look at his head, spiky head, all bloodied up. Toss bro aside. That happens in life, bro. That happens in life.
That's proof right there. If you ugly, you could be bleeding from every point of your body and niggas don't want to help you just because you ugly. That's crazy. Yes, he do look like a little Dodoria. You're right, Lee. But that don't mean shit. He's bleeding out every part of his body, nigga.
No, they hold, bro. They hold him.
You say, I mean, you're right, but damn, that's the unfortunate reality of truth. Sometimes, not even sometimes, a lot of the times. That's why there's that terminology where they say the truth hurts. And that's why sometimes people in life, they like to live in this delusion where they know the reality of shit, but they want to keep living in this delusion. But when you tell them the truth, they get angry. They get angry because they know it's true, but they don't want to hear the truth. Why? Because the truth hurts.
Bro, this shit crazy, bro.
It is what it is, bro. Damn, bro. R.I.P. to bro. But bro really died for a sandwich, though. That's the part that be throwing me in for a loop. Bro lost his sandwich. Bro walked away with Josuke and Okayasu. Then bro really came back and he saw Kira walking away with the bag and said, "That's my sandwich." I said, bro, ain't no way you really came back for a sandwich that's been in a bag, right? For almost like 45 minutes. That sandwich was already like, you know, the bread is soggy. That shit wet already. I'm the type of person where I'm like, yo, at that point, if I can't find my sandwich, I'm just going to go buy a new one. I'm just going to go take my losses, go buy a brand new sandwich. Bro really came back, try to fight for the sandwich. Kira was like, yo, get away. No, that's the thing too. Kira was even like, yo, this ain't your sandwich. Back the fuck up. You a little ass kid. I'm about to leave right now. This is my sandwich. And bro was really on some like, I'ma summon my stands and get my sandwich back. After that shit, bro, GG's, bro. He died for a sandwich. Thorfinn's, you said Thorfinn said to not have hate for anybody. Bro, speaking of Thorfinn, if you're talking about Vinland Saga, bro, I just been watching Jojo. I finished that last arc with yo, I'm so sad. No more Mori Joe Radio. No more of that, bro. I'm done. I finished part 4. You said fucked up. We won't see Steel Ball runs opening this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going through JoJo so fast. I might slow down a little bit with this arc because once I catch up and then I got nothing to watch, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be honest. You see, you finished part 4. Yes, I finished it today. It was amazing. You started part 5? Hell no, I didn't start part 5. I watched like 6 episodes straight today, and then I was like, let me stop. I watched all the way till I finished, and then when the new arc was starting, I'm like, I'm not watching it until I work out again. You said part 5 is okay? Hey, bruh, I ain't gonna take nobody's opinion. I already know part 5 is probably gonna be peak as well, because a lot of people were like, oh, they were mixed with part 4. I loved part 4. I thought part 4 was great. Kira, yo, I'm not gonna lie, Kira was such a good villain, though. I'm not gonna hold you. Kira was a really good villain. He almost won. He low-key almost did, bro. I got so mad when Jojo was like, my Zawardo can't reach him. I was like, you useless motherfucker. You got one of the most broken shits. And you talking about you can't reach him, bro? You better Mario 64 leap to that motherfucker. Like, come on. You better hold L and use A to jump. Kira top 5 with a hand fetish? Bro, Kira the type of motherfucker where all he needs is a handy. Shorty will be like, yo, I'll bounce on it. He said, fuck all that. Just give me your hands. He one of those. Girl be like, oh, I'll suck it. He be like, fuck that. Give me your hands. I want them hands. And they better be soft. He one of those. Yo, when they showed that part where he got a boner off the Mona Lisa, I was cackling, bro. I said, no way. You know what's funny? Any other person would be like, yo, I got a boner off of this, that, and the third. Bro said he got a boner off of the Mona Lisa hands. But hey, bro, you know what? I'm not gonna kink shame him. I mean, he likes what he likes, bro. I ain't even gonna kink shame him. No, don't send me no anime music. Yo, that's another thing. Tell me how years ago people were spamming me with all the JoJo intros. You can, okay, I'm gonna give a tip to people. I'm gonna give a tip to people. Hold up. Y'all can't be sending people who never watch JoJo intros. I'm gonna say that shit again. Don't send motherfuckers JoJo intro songs if they've never watched the show. Because that shit's stupid. Because I remember y'all used to do that shit to me. Y'all used to send me all the JoJo intros like dumbasses when I haven't watched the show at all. And then y'all used to be like, oh, listen to this one with the sound effects. At the time, I was like, I don't give a fuck about the sound effects. Why the fuck are you sending me the version with the sound effects? Oh, no. Now you got to watch this exact same intro with zero context with the rewind part happening. Why the fuck y'all showing a person who's never watched the show all the different variations of the JoJo intro when they've never watched the show? Says the guy who likes the fairy tale intro. Dylan Knight, you goofy ass goober. The fairy tale intro that I'm playing is literally the first intro. The literal first intro. That's not spoilers. That's intro 1. But with JoJo, back in the day, and I'm talking like 4 or 5 years ago, y'all were sending me JoJo 3, JoJo 3 with the sound effect variations, JoJo 4, breakdown, the breakdown with the rewind, the breakdown with the sound effects, and I'm like, and then everybody in the chat's like, oh my god, this shit's peak, and I'm like, I don't understand the context. Now that I watch the show with all the context, it's amazing. But for future reference, don't do that shit to other people. That shit's stupid. I think that shit's stupid. Don't be sending people JoJo intros with all the variations and they never watch the show. You gotta tell them watch JoJo. And then when they see it, and then the only advice you could give to people, I feel like when they're watching JoJo, is don't skip the intro. That's it. Every JoJo opening, just be like, yo, don't skip the intro. We don't skip JoJo intros. Just don't skip the intro. Every opening, every episode, watch the intro. That's it. That logic goes for every anime. Bro, some of y'all be doing that shit heavy to motherfuckers who never watched the show. And then, like, I understand some of the passion some of y'all have because y'all have an emotional attachment to the show because y'all have watched it. Y'all would be like, yo, watch this intro. Zero context. And you'd be like, what you think? And I'm like, all right, it was a cool intro. Nah, bro, you're supposed to love that intro. How am I supposed to love an intro if I've never watched the show? So spam watch JoJo like we used to. No, don't spam watch JoJo. If they don't want to watch JoJo, they don't want to watch JoJo. They're just missing out on peak. I'm kind of glad that I got onto JoJo so late because now I'm not like in the era and arc where everybody's annoying as fuck about it. Also, the thing is this, bro. Y'all used to send me all the JoJo intros back in the day and I didn't know anything. I don't know any of the characters. I don't know any of the context. I don't know anything. I don't know about Morio. I don't know about anything. Who's a better villain, Kira or Dio? Dio, I just like how evil Dio was. And he was just a piece of shit to just be a piece of shit. But Kira, I feel like he was more calculated and he wanted to just kill people quietly. But then once like he just started like fumbling and people started to like catch on with his bullshit, that's where like everything started to crumble. But Kira, I think, was a great villain. Jojo, Dio was a great villain. How the fuck is this room so hot? But yeah, bro, don't show people JoJo intros if they never watched the show. That should make no sense. Or JoJo memes. Don't send people JoJo memes if they've never watched the show. You don't know how hard I was laughing that episode when Jotaro was going up against that one orange looking motherfucker and the piece of paper that motherfucker said, and the 9mm pistol just popped out of that paper, bro. I laughed out loud that episode when the fucking 9mm just came out like that, bro. JoJo meme to be continued. Okay, that one is kind of like a given, but I'm talking about like other memes. But yeah, the show, man, the way they ended part 4, I felt like it was beautiful. Bro, but yo, Okuyasu, I feel like they did bro dirty. He didn't have enough like spotlight, bruh. Koichi was Polnareff 2.0. That motherfucker had mad side quests, but I ain't gonna lie, by the end of the show, he was cool as hell. He had like Super Saiyan hair. He had like Super Saiyan hair by the end. You said Koichi being 5'2" is hilarious to me, bro, but he still got he still got a shorty. Somehow. Yo, JoJo characters really be posing like that. Yo, you know who had me fucking dying in JoJo because some of the fits they were wearing threw me off? Rohan, bro. There was an episode where Rohan had a whole shit like this, and motherfucker had a cut fit with a belly shirt on some shit like this. I was like, Rohan, excuse me? I didn't know you was a bad bitch like that. And then like towards the end of the arc, bro, he had like another fit on where like, nah, bro, Rohan had that swag for no reason. Like, bro, Rohan shot that Forever 21 and was just like, I'ma throw this shit on. He had some sauce to him, bro. Also, a lot of people didn't like that Joseph was in this arc. I don't know, even though like he was just popping in and out of the arc, like sometimes for like comedic relief, I enjoyed him just being there. Like whenever I saw him, I'm like, oh, look, he's there with the baby. And then the baby had the sunglasses. Like, I don't know. I enjoyed seeing him just pop up. It felt like I was watching like my grandpa or some shit. I was like, yo, grandpa's here. People were sad to see him old. I mean, man, it's the unfortunate reality of life, man. But I like just seeing him walk around and act up. I like the ending when what's his name? Jotaro took his wallet back, because hell yeah, he needed to get that money back, bro. Bro spent 200K. He took that shit back. He said, give me that wallet back, bro. Everyone get in the car. We're leaving this town now. You have a car? Ah. Yo, if this happened to him again, old, I think he'd actually die. There's no way he would react fast enough like he did when he was young. What the fuck are you doing, old man? Oh, what the... Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Get in the car. This scene was fire, bro. Lil dude really like... Nah, he was a demon, bro. He was a demon to Hayato, bro. I felt bad for Lil dude, bro. He kept, the day kept on resetting. I felt so bad for him, bro. Like, he was really panicking. I was panicking for him the whole time. Y'all think Dio was jorking it with Jonathan's body? Get him out of here. Get him out of here. No. Get him out of here. 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 Get him out of here, bro. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that, bro. He was definitely fucking, though. He was definitely fucking. I don't think he was jorking anything. I think he was getting like an unlimited supply of pussy. No cap, though. Yo, also, what's this guy's name? Giorno? Yo, his mom a bitch. His mom said, you think because I'm having a baby, I'm going to stop living my life? Left little bro there biting his fingernails at nighttime. Piece of shit mom. You say, yeah, part 5? Yeah, bro, I'm done with part 4. You don't know how sad I was when Mori. I'm like on episode like 7. The last episode I finished was, they were on the boat. And the cop, the guy that used to be a cop is on the boat. I can't lie, bro. Every time they make like a JoJo character, bro is handsome as hell, bro. The ED is the sex song. He said, let me think about loving you. Yeah, Abachio. Yo, Abachio is sexy, bro. I don't care. Abachio's so fine, bro. I think Abachio, he a baddie. He got the purple lips. He got the nice hair going down with the spike up. And he got the star on the top. He kind of fine, bro. Hell yeah, yo, Becypher, thank you, bro. Yeah, JoJo, I'm glad I got onto JoJo late, honestly. Because I feel like I'm there when everything is, like, not super expensive JoJo related, too. Because, like, now, if I want to buy JoJo merch, a lot of the shit is on sale, especially the old shit. So now I could, like, really take advantage of me, like, really getting into it and enjoying it. And it's like, you know, people are not really going crazy on the internet hype about it. So it's kind of like, I feel like I'm in my own little shit right now, just enjoying the fuck out of it. Yo, you know what came out? And I got angry when I saw that it was like a Japanese exclusive, and it came out like in 2022, I think. Bro, they came out with these Seiko JoJo inspired watches in Japan, and they only made 1,000 of them. Bro, on eBay, each watch is going for like $1,000+, and I'm so jealous, bro. And it's with the new arc that I'm watching right now. Bro, like when I saw how beautiful those watches were, I got so mad. I was like, man, those watches are beautiful. Yeah, there was a Giorno watch. Just search it up online. It's called like Seiko Jojo wrist watches, bro. They're the most beautiful watches, bro. They were so beautiful, bro. Yeah, there's a Bruno watch, a Jojo watch, bro. There's like, I mean, a Giorno watch. They're so fucking pretty. And they're like automatic watches too. They're so beautiful, man. I wish I could get, if I could get the Giorno one, it's like a beautiful purple. Oh, it's because I waited. I'm ass. Hold on, let me take a piss. Not favorite JoJo part. My favorite JoJo part, might be part 4. Part 4 cooked and they had my boy Koichi in that bitch. Not gonna lie. Yep. But the JoJo watches, bro, those watches are so beautiful. I was like, if I ever copped one of them bitches, I'm never taking it off. I'm never taking that shit off, bro. I'll have that watch on. That'll be my daily driver. I hate how people just cop merchandise just to like resell it and never use it. I'm like, bro, those beautiful watches are just sitting in a box somewhere in Japan, not getting used for years on end, bro. Like, come on, bro. Those watches are beautiful. Hold on. And before YouTube kills me. Oh, no, I'm not on YouTube. Mind you, I low-key forgot a little bit of this arc because it's been so long, bro. This arc, we watched it way back, and then I took like a 3-year hiatus off of JoJo. So this is way back.
No. I didn't know the intro changes each time.
That was the best part, is when the intro changes. When the intro changes, bro, that shit just lights a fire under your ass. Especially when they do like little details, bro.
Since that, what the? Damn, this is kind of fabulous.
And I don't care what anybody says. Sometimes people looking from the outside in will look at JoJo and be like, bro, that shit look gay as hell. I'm like, yo, I don't care. After watching JoJo for no reason whatsoever, I just want to hit a couple of these. I just want to hit this. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, bro. I want to give me a pause, bro. Like, I don't care. I'm going to hit that.
This shit is ridiculous.
Yo. And no cap, JoJo never misses with an intro. Like, I haven't watched one intro where I'm like, I don't like it too much. Like, mind you, I watched My Hero Academia. And My Hero had like 1 or 2 intros I didn't like. JoJo, nah, no intro. I was never like, I don't fuck with this intro. No, every intro I'm like, nah, they cooked. Chase, I love Chase. Chase was fire, bro. Anybody who didn't like Chase, come on, bro. Chase was fire.
Whoa, this is so clean. Holy shit, this intro. Why is this so fabulous? Who's that nigga?
Who he? Bro, yo, them late night streams with Etika hit so different, bro. Like I was cozy, bro. I used to remember just being snuggled up in a blanket like this, bro, on my bed. And my mom used to walk in my room like when I was on the computer or when I was on my laptop like this, bro. I was like this watching this shit, bro. Man. Yo, latest fuck. The latest fuck sponsor streams were crazy too, bro. The secret spawn streams, if you know, you know.
Hey. Yo.
Fire.
This theme is... Oh shit, that intro was amazing.
Fire.
The first intro was great too, but damn. Why was that so clean?
They put mad love into that
Nigga
shit.
said, you know, so good. Yo, that's great. That's crazy.
Got me cheesing and shit. He be
man,
funny
JoJo's
as hell,
booling,
bro.
Man. This is the booling JoJo right here, bro.
Booling. Don't say the word booling. Yo, Booling Reggie. That shit brought back memories. Booling Reggie. I remember that Twitter account. That motherfucker used to follow me. He used to piss me off on Twitter. Booling Reggie. I was like, who is this guy? What like what is his purpose? man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm so mad. Yo, I think I was spawns to bro for like a year or two, bro. I remember like my badge used to look like it had multiple stars, like black stars. I forgot how his badges used to look, bro. But I was definitely like a year plus. That shit was crazy. How you liking the enemy stands from part 5, bro? I barely got to watch today. I got to work out a little bit. I just saw the episode where they defeated that one guy, and then I don't know all their names yet, bro. The guy with the pistol that looks like that one character from Dragon Quest. He was killing me when he was like, good job, number 6 and number 7. I was like, there's no way 6, 7 was a Jojo reference. Bro, yeah, Mista's badass. I just like Mista's whole color scheme. Do a Mista cosplay, no cap. I would 100% do a Mista cosplay if my stomach was cut. Cause he wearing a muscle shirt, right? Not a muscle shirt. He wearing like a tight top up here, and he got the bottom. I gotta have that shit clean. You know what I'm saying? I need to have vagina bones, bruh. I need straight vagina bones. Hold on. My sound effects aren't even playing. Hold up. Hell yeah, there we go. I need vagina bones, bro. One more time. Like, I can't be out here with little tummy. Like, my shit need to be flat. My shit needs to be flat and toned, bro. Like, in order to get the perfect Mista cosplay, the belly gotta be flat, bro. Oh, man, my muscles looking kind of crispy, bro. Yo, I was lifting watching Jojo today, bro. Yo, when that part of the episode hit, hold the percussion a whole nother level coming from my mind. Hitting the percussion a whole nother level. That shit, I had to rewind it like 3 times because that part is so fire, bro. Every time that part comes on, bro, I'm like, I gotta rewind it, bro. And it's like the funniest part about that whole shit to me was the fact the motherfucker with the pistol in the last episode spilt water on the guy's radio because he didn't like the music, but then bro joins in the dance like completely unannounced, like, fuck it, I'ma dance with this motherfucker. Bro, and it's like they knew the choreography all together. He reacted to the torture dance? Nah.
Me, please.
They cooked with that scene, bruh. Hitting percussion on a whole nother level.
Come real sticky. Give me a second on that.
I forgot about that alert, bruh. Why he had that as an alert?
What? What's he gonna?
Hold up. I'm giving you like 2 minutes. Hover percussion on a whole nother level. M2D.
Gonna use it on.
Bro, this scene is clean, bro. The music.
What is going on in this show at this? What is going on?
Yo, his whole head. Bro, nah, they were disrespectful. My favorite part was when the guy backhanded the head. Like, I think it was on the fishing hook, and bro said, bang! He backhanded shit out of the head. You said, do the dance. I can't do it. I gotta learn it. I gotta learn it, bro.
Huh? Whoa!
That's insane, bro. Fishing hook on the eyelid.
This is Jojo?
Bro, clean.
What's going on?
This guy, like, low-key one of my favorite characters, and I don't even know much about him just because I like his eye color and how, like, childish he acts.
Which one is the Jojo? Is that guy Jojo?
He got that nice, like, purple eye color.
Am I getting spoiled or something? Probably not. Oh! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
I forgot. I didn't even see this. I don't think I've ever seen this clip. Bro, that's the best part is bro joins when literally the previous episode he spilt water on his radio because he was like, turn that shit off. Like he was a part of the shit. Ooh, the fucking
Jojo.
They just all join in. You gotta hit the fucking ooh. 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 That's such a fire shit, bro.
Ooh.
You gotta learn the dance, bro. And it's if you cosplaying as them too, and you go to a convention, you have to know the dance. There's no way in hell I'ma be in that cosplay and I don't know that dance. Like if somebody busts it open, I'm like, yo, start dancing.
Ooh. I gotta watch more of this show.
Bro, he melted his eyeballs, bro. At that point, I would have been just like, kill me. Take me out, please. You know what I'm saying? Take me out. You got me on my eyelid with a freaking glasses, literally melting my eyelids.
To become Mr. Wen.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to work on my stomach. I'm gonna have to do a lot of sit-ups and like try to burn as much belly fat as possible. Then when I feel like my vagina bones is cut enough, when I got a flat ass stomach, I could legit try to rock that shit. But my stomach is nowhere there yet. I gotta get that shit flat. I gotta get that shit flat and cut. You say you're what? The vagina bones, bruh. That V cut is called the vagina bones.
This whole dance segment is just 4 panels of 2 pages, by the way. David Production went over the top with the series.
Oh, I love that scene. That scene is so iconic. Like, I'm telling you, every time I watch it, I gotta rewatch it at least 2 more times just because how good that scene looks. That's such a good scene. Yo, chat, I just finished watching that one Jojo episode. Bro, you know exactly what episode I'm talking about. Spoiler alert on, like, Giorno arc. Bro, when they were on the train and they were looking for them inside the turtle, and then that motherfucker was making every... Yo, when I saw my boy Mista, I think I fucking yelled, bro. I think I sent my sister's, like, IG stories to that shit, bro. Hold on. Yo, I was so mad, bro. I'm showing y'all my personal messages that I sent to my sister with the whole Mista arc, bro. My ugly ass, look at me. I was so mad, and I was sending it to my sister. Look at this shit. They shot Mista. Hold on. Oh, this is spoiler. Hold on. All right, this is heavy spoiler right here. Look. Bastards. How dare they do that to him? Those fucking bastards! That fucking pineapple-headed bastard! Yo, I was dead angry, bro. That pineapple-headed motherfucker with this bullshit stand where he had the fishing hook. And, bro, that shit was so nasty. Every time I saw the hook getting closer, and it was, like, under the skin, and it's like, oh, I'm like, dude, get that shit off me, bro. Phineas and... Yo, fuck that guy, bro. Yo, nah, I was legit angry, bro. Like, I was so mad seeing... And then it's like... And when the bullets started talking, and they were holding the little ice cubes, and they were like, Mista! Yo, the whole time there, I was like, you fuckers, how can you do that to my boy, bro? My freaking little bullets, bro. I was so mad, dude. You said, I like Pesci as a villain? Bro, I forgot their names, but that one villain that had the, okay, so the episode that I'm up to now, chat. So I saw everything that happened in the train, right? Yo, the coldest scene is when my man right here. When my man Bucciarati, this motherfucker hit the Arrivederci. Bro. That was cold, bro. That was fucking cold, bro. I was like, nah, dude. This motherfucker hit the Bucciarati. He said he hit the Arrivederci. Oh my God. Yo, sticky fingers, bro. Nah, he was going crazy, bro. Sticky fingers. Yo, that whole scene had me shitting bricks when, like, he took his whole self apart and his heart was in half and he just laying there like waiting for and the hooks is just, yo, that motherfucker was persistent with the hooks all through the cart, motherfucker, like, not breathing. Oh, my God, bro. You said, does Retro know that the Jojo band references? Yes. My sisters let me know that they're based off of bands. But then, I mean, it kind of reminds me of, like, part 4 where, like, there was this one guy named Chili Pepper. But I guess, like, they're based off of band names. But then it's kind of like, I think for American purposes, the subtitles doesn't say the names. So he calls them Sticky Fingers. But I think in, like, the sub it's called Zipperman. Yeah. Zipperman. Copyright, yeah. But, yo, chat, that episode, though, tell me how then the episode right after, I see Mista. Bro, Mista chilling in the cut like this. bro, they're over here talking about Trish and shit like, oh my God, because they showed that one scene where like Trish, I think she's awakening to her stand. They got this motherfucker Mista just chilling in the cut on the wall like this. I'm like, plot armor of holy hell. Bro, they put 3. They put 3 in the dome, bro. And he was misting. Oh my gosh, bro. He was misting. I was really like, nah, bro, he gone. He is gone. I was genuinely mad. I was like, there's no way. Nah, man, I don't care. When I saw the little Sex Pistols being like, Mista, Tasquete, Mista. I was like, oh my gosh, bro. I was like, how dare you do that, bro? It kind of like reminded me a little bit of like Shigechi. Where the little ass, like, the little tiny guys were running around and shit. I'm watching Jojo right now. Shit got me stressed. Bro. Bucciarati, I'm up to this part. Bucciarati went to the castle. Bro. He went to go hand over Trish. Bro. The last episodes with Giorno and Mista, when they were fighting against that ice motherfucker, peak, bro. That was a crazy villain. If that motherfucker Mista was by himself, he would have got bodied by that ice motherfucker. Thank God they 2v1'd him, but bro, show got me stressed. You still watching? Oh my God, I was finesse. I legit pulled a Zawardo, bro. Yo, speaking of Jojo, spoiler alert, a little spoiler, speaking of Jojo, bro, this motherfucker Bucciarati got the fucking plot armor of God. Yo, he is chosen by God himself. This motherfucker got, yo, your neck meat, the pelvic shit to your fucking lungs, then straight blasted through the ass blast through the spine. This motherfucker still was moving and bro, I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe he survived that shit, bro. Now I'm up to the part where like they announced that now they're gonna go up against the you know, the main head of like the whole fucking gang, and then it's like now they all left, bro. The only person that got left behind was what's his name, Fugo, where he got that one stand where like it has the virus. But you know what it is, chat? I know that motherfucker gonna come back. I feel it, bro. I feel it. And I know when it happens, I'm gonna be geeked because like he's the only one that's like, yo, he didn't go on the boat and everybody else did. But I know for a fact, I feel it in my soul that some crazy shit gonna happen in the future and that motherfucker gonna pop up and that motherfucker's that purple mist with that motherfucker hitting the that fucking purple mist shit gonna come through clutch, bro. Oh my gosh. And it's like now they're at the part where Narancia got fucking bit in the tongue. Yo, I would hate to live in a JoJo universe and have ops, bro. Like genuinely, I would hate to live in their universe and have ops. They cannot even rest for like 10 seconds. Motherfucking Narancia trying to drink soup. A shark came out the soup and bit his whole tongue off. Now, bro, it's like the way the episode ended, bro, is like in a bathroom stall with Giorno, and Giorno's like starting to put the pieces together where he like, yo, something wrong with you. Ever since you got bit in the tongue, you've been acting all crazy. Yo, the second the little water droplets started falling in the water, big ass shark came up and bit Giorno. I said, no way, this fucking thing. Dude, bro. I was like, this big ass shark. Oh, bro, I saw Bakugo. That was like one of the best episodes I've seen, bro. That motherfucker was going up against that motherfucker with the ice powers. Oh my gosh, that shit was peak. That shit was peak, bro. I think I mentioned that to y'all, did I? No, I didn't mention that shit to y'all. The last thing I mentioned to y'all was the part in the train when the motherfucker hit with the arrivederci. Yo, that scene where fucking, yo, Mista's my boy, man. The fucking little Mista bullets be like, Mista! Mista, yo, I like how he reloads too. He just always got 6 bullets in his hat. Motherfucker whips out the shit. They just fall straight back on the shit. Yo, poo, 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 poo. Yeah, yo, every time he shoots that bullet and them little ass Mista bullets be on some Mista, the second he shoots the bullets, I yell with them. Woohoo! they look like they're on a little rodeo. They're like riding the bullet. Woohoo! Yo, he going crazy, bro. Yo, he said, bro, put them hands in them pants, though. I was dying that scene. That was all the way at the end where Narantia saw when he was resin him. You say, I hate guns in anime because the user always miss or hurts themselves. I didn't like Mista's stand and his fit looked mad uncomfy. I like Mista's fit. I don't know why. It's kind of clean, bro. It's like tough top, got a scarf with a hat, with the pants, and he got the vagina bone showing. It looked tough. I fuck with Mista's fit. Narantia got a nice fit too. I can't even lie. It got a little bit of like this bondage shit going on the neck part, but it looks tough. Giorno shit is clean. Bucciarati shit is clean. He got like the white suit. Whole Horse stand is better. Whole Horse. What was Whole Horse thing? Whole Horse had the gun, but he was using that weird reflective motherfucker. Yo, Abaccio, bro. Like, every time that motherfucker come out, all you hear is boop. Boop. Yo, nah, man. Jojo went crazy. And I like the fact that in some episodes of Jojo, they show recap episodes. Like, they try to, like, get you up to, you know, up to speed. Because sometimes a lot of shit happens so quickly, you kind of like, oh my god, hold on. No! But yeah, bro, Jojo going so crazy right now. Yo, chat, I don't know, like, if y'all saw it, but my sisters had these Jojo figures, because I know some people don't follow me on IG. Bro, I'm trying to find the rest of them. Because my sisters were just casually with, like, these Jojo figures, like, yo, just take them. I was like, I could keep them? They were like, yeah, just take it. Bro, hold on. You know what it is? Because my sisters told me that they were on that whole Jojo arc that I'm on, they said, like, 10 years ago. And they just had like a box full of Jojo shit. And I'm like, give me all the Jojo shit. Give me all the Jojo. Look at this shit. They got my boy Giorno and Bucciarati. Yo, what the fucking sauce, bro? Like, you can pose them in all types of shit, bro. Yo, that's what I want. I want a Mista figure, bro. I gotta see if they got that shit. I gotta see if they got a Mista one, bro. You said, why he blue? You see, look. Digital Cuz said the OG blue fit. You see, some people know. My sisters told me that too. They said that the original fit is blue. Man. So I gotta see, like I gotta ask my sisters, like, if they have a box of more like Jojo figurines like that, I want that shit. Also, yo, once I saw my boy Star, yo, when they gave me this Star Platinum one, I was geeked. I put bro in my pocket, and I sometimes take him places with me. I'm like, it's fucking Star Platinum, bro, with the point. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Star Platinum, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. So freaking cool. I hate it when the bad guys do this shit. The bad guys would do the most... No. Chat. Okay, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. We're going to talk about that one part in Jojo. Remember in Jojo when Giorno was going up against Chocolat, and then like Chocolat was in the helicopter, and then after that whole part where like he fell onto the tree stalk, and then he over here like, wait a minute, he was like, because Giorno went up to him and he was like, yo, he said some shit along the lines of like, yo, if you get up now and like at least get incapacitated, I won't kill you type shit. And bro was like, he was playing dead. Yeah, right. And then he hit the, wait, you're so mean. And I'm like, what do you mean you're so mean? You killed like half the city. He talking about, oh, you're so mean, bro. Bro started hitting with, yo, 7 page. Bro hit him, yo, for real. 7 pages of just straight muda. Bro was getting punched in every angle. That shit was fire, bro. He deserved it because bro killed too much people, bro. He killed too much people. But long story short, why does the bad guy always try to be on some like, oh, you're a monster. I'm a monster. You possessed my whole army. Forced me to kill my own men. And I'm the monster?
Time to finish it. Time to finish it, bro. I can't. I got like 4 episodes left, but fuck it, we about to finish it. Sticky fingers! Ooh! Mista! Beat that nigga ass! Beat that nigga ass! Ooh! Get that motherfucker! They did that, bro! They changed the intro! Woo! Damn! Oh, they changed that shit! Woo! Clean! Get that motherfucker! Ooh, look at Jojo! Damn! I knew that. Yo, they had to change that intro.
I rate this arc a 10 out of 10. You know what? 10 out of 10 is too crazy. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Yo, they did some characters dirty in this shit, but oh man, I can't believe it. Oh, after credits. I was hoping there was gonna be after credits. Like, no way they're gonna do this shit. Kiss on the hand, that's the intro. Mista with the new drip, rocking the purple. Ooh, Giorno with the black. Oh, he the head honcho. He looked tough as fuck. Oh my God, Lord have mercy.
He said they talk about Jojo? Nah, man. That was a great arc, bro. Jojo was great. I kind of like what they did to the final bro. They put him in like, they put bro in like perma hell. Bro just keep dying. He never gonna reach his absolute truth. So I think he's taking a break. No, you know it's funny. I'm not taking a break. Come to find out, Crunchyroll don't have the next Jojo. I need to now subscribe to Netflix, which makes 0 sense to me. Because how do you have all the other JoJos except that one?
Jojo going to Netflix was them buying the rights to the series after seeing how popular it was and making it a Netflix exclusive. That ruined all the hype for series, seeing it was released in weird batches afterward like RN with Steel Ball Run.
I hate him for that, bro. I hate him.
Bro, look at my man, bro. Jotaro, yada does it. Yo, this Jojo arc, every new girl popping up on the frame, they're gorgeous. They made them all gorgeous, bro. Like, they made Foo Fighters gorgeous, even though Foo Fighters is just a bunch of fucking amoebas and shit. Jolene pretty. I don't know her name, but she bad as hell too. Then we got this. Look how pretty she is. God damn.
So yeah, Chad, I've been watching JoJo Star Ocean. Every girl that pops up is hot. I'm so mad they beat that girl's ass, the one with the purple hair. Yo, she was so sexy, bro. The one chick with the purple hair, bro, she was so sexy.
We can't leave it like this.
The one that was with the priest, where like she had that power, where like she made a wager, a little bit like Darby. Yo, she's so sexy. I don't care, bro. Second she popped up and I saw those eyes, I was like, nah, bro, you got me. And now I'm up to the part where like Weatherman popped up. Yo, Weatherman sexy ass for no reason with that weird ass hat. Oh, chat, spoiler alert on Star Ocean. Bro, when I saw how Jotaro got clipped, I said, my guy, you got Zawardo. You literally just dying for funsies at this point, bro. You dying for funsies. Nah, bro, he getting his ass beat for fun.
We can do this.
Whoa,
Nah, bro,
got red
for fun.
dude all right here.
Nah, bro, at this point it's for fun. Like, bro got Zawardo and he got his ass beat by some dumbass slime bastard. I was like, are you kidding me? Bro out here taking CDs and shit. He burning DVD tapes on motherfuckers' heads. Bro, everybody got nice butt cheeks in the show, bro. For no reason, Jolene would bend over and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, what's with these circles, bro? What's with these circles that y'all drew right here, bro? Every time for some reason Jolene does like a bend over scene, you just see some straight volume Goddess of Victory Nikkei butt cheeks. I'm like, god damn, I didn't know you pack like this. But yeah, now I'm on part 6, so it's only a matter of time. You said a Rohan spinoff? I probably would. I like Rohan. Rohan used to make me laugh. And I don't care what anybody says. When Rohan punched that kid, bro, that was like my favorite scene. That little kid needed to get his shit rocked. Mark discusses anime shows giving and taking away moments from characters.
Naruto on Shippuden, nigga, they got threw to the side like a piece of shit for Naruto and Sasuke just because these niggas was getting stronger and stronger. In my opinion, Naruto would have did better if they had just fleshed out the whole cast in terms of their abilities and what and ninjutsu skills and everything like that, because they had a lot of good times on that.
At least Rock Lee and Neji, nigga. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, nah, facts. Like, no, not just at least Rock Lee and Neji. Shino and all them was fucking amazing too. Even I don't even want to fuck with Kiba like that. I don't fuck with Kiba like that, but they should have even made that nigga get better, bro. These niggas have very unique abilities. If you want me to be honest with you, like, and I was watching a shit.
Yeah, what they do to Kiba? Kiba's the was he Fang over Fang with his dog?
You know, fight the other day. That nigga was really cooking. And honestly, bro, we gotta, come on, bro. Come on.
Look, in my opinion, in Naruto, one of the most broken people, I think, was Shino. The bug motherfucker with the specter deflectors where, like, his face was covered. Bro, Konoha is a forest. It's full of bugs. You're literally in home territory at all times. The only way bro can lose is if somebody's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm burning up this whole bitch into flames. You know what I'm saying?
It's the most disrespectful thing that they did to them niggas was the fact that, like, even though it was filler, they made them niggas fight the Sound 4 again in the war. I said,
nah,
Yeah,
that was
they created more villains for the side characters.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
Bro, they didn't need to create more main villains. Madara and Tobi, like Madara and Obito, like, it was so many ways that you could have helped them fight with them, like, and been important. Like, these niggas, like, bro. even when Guy used 8 gates, bro, like, I feel like it was a waste for Lee just to be like, nah, that's it. Like, I was. You cannot tell me you wasn't fully expecting Rock Lee to heat up.
Nah, Rock Lee, he went through
died.
top tier trauma. He went through top tier trauma in that whole nigga. Neji died in that war, and Guy used 8
and
gates.
they didn't even. I feel like they didn't even show it though.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
They didn't even really show it though. Like
what?
And then now Bleach, on the other hand, they're gonna give every character their moment.
I love that shit.
Bleach!
I love that
Bleach and One Piece give every single character their moment.
I mean, from the little One Piece that I watched, yeah, they even gave Usopp bitch ass a moment. Like, Usopp, even Usopp bitch ass was getting fucking time to shine and shit.
And I actually fuck with that. But sometimes they give too many moments. Bleach gonna get a nigga down the street and to the left. The camera gonna slide all the way down there, go to the left, grab this random nigga on the side, and he got his moment. And they're gonna give him his moment for 3 episodes. That's exactly what's gonna happen on Bleach.
Damn.
I mean, not on Bleach, on One Piece. That's what they're gonna do on One Piece.
Nah, One Piece for real, they do that shit. But I kind of like that because then it makes you grow attached to the characters more.
Bleach, everybody gonna have just one moment where they go crazy, no matter how unbelievable it is. That's how I feel about Bleach, Naruto. And the people I think that do it the best, I think Hunter x Hunter does it really well. I'm not
Hunter x Hunter giving people their moments, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Gon had his good moments. As much as everybody hates Hisoka had his moments where I was like, oh, that motherfucker came through clutch and helped. Bunji Gamu. Killua. Badass. You said Jojo, bro. Jojo. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Stardust Crusader, Polnareff was main character, bro. Yo. As much as I love Jotaro, I fucking love Yada does it. This motherfucker Polnareff, every other episode was in some bullshit. Polnareff was on some bullshit. Kind of like Mori.
Unbreakable Diamond, I guess that's what that arc is called. Bro, Koichi was like Polnareff 2.0, bro. Koichi, that motherfucker walked down the block and he was in some bullshit, bro. Man.
I didn't say El Muerte, but that's Chad. That's really Chad's only. That's really Chad's only, like.
You say he turned to a turtle, bro? That's crazy to me, bro. But it's like, you know, I'm still happy. Even though Polnareff, like, I wish there was a way, bro, could, like, damn, bro. You saw how his body was, bro. If his body could have been restored by Giorno, that would have been fire. Couldn't Giorno have restored his body in a way? Or was he like clipped? He still lived technically because he's in the turtle, but I was thinking like, damn, if his soul went back into his body. But the thing about, what's that motherfucker called, bro? I hate him, but I like him at the same time because he was, in my opinion, like a crazy villain. The villain, Diavolo, bro, his stand. What's that fucker stand called? That motherfucker stand had a name, King Crimson. Bro, this motherfucker King Crimson was giving nobody a chance. If you let King Crimson get close to you, he say, yo, homie, I'm about to give you a hole in your whole body the size of a basketball. Boof! Yo, King Crimson was cool. Yo, fist out the shit. You're there like, oh. Yo, every time this motherfucker was not playing with that shit, bro. You let that motherfucker get close. He said, yo, hole in your shit, bro. You're done. He said, yo, hole through your spine, bro. Hole through your whole shit. Intestines gone. Stomach done. Hydrochloric acid spilling on your shit. Your spinal cord. You're a paraplegic. You're Joe Swanson. You're dead, bro. He was a fucking demon with that fucking punch move, bro. Bullshit.
All right, so I'm going to talk about episode 1 of Steel Ball Run. Bro, to start things off, Netflix is diabolical to release such a fire episode and then be like, bitch, you gotta wait, 6+ months to watch the rest of the episode. And we don't even know how they're gonna get released. You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna be 1-hour episodes? Are they gonna be 22-minute episodes? We don't know that information. But that episode was fire, bro. I love the setting already. I like the whole concept of them having to travel all the way from like one end of the United States to the other end of the US just so they could get this crazy prize pool of what was it, like $50 million? And then they already started introducing banger characters. Bro, the second I saw Avdol in that shit, bro, like I was saying, bro, the second I saw the boy Avdol in the cut, I was low-key geeking. I was like, is that the boy Avdol? Then we see Diego Brando. Oh my god, man. This motherfucker Dio with his aerodynamic pants. And when I saw the protagonist, bro, and I saw his name was Zeppeli, I said, oh my god, I haven't heard the name Zeppeli in over, like, no cap, like 5 years, bro. Like, that shit brought me back to the past type.
We need Steel Ball Run to come out because I can't wait anymore. You know what I'm saying, bro? I have to, like, switch anime now. You know what I think I'm going to watch while I'm waiting for the new JoJo shit? I'm going to read it, too. I might have to watch Baki. I think I'm going to have to go on that Baki arc. I'm not going to lie with y'all, bro. I might have to go on that Baki arc. Because, look, I need something as obnoxious as JoJo to watch in order for me to have a proper workout. So I think... You said One Piece? Bro, One Piece is... I ain't watching no fucking One Piece, bro. While I'm exercising, I can't watch One Piece. One Piece is not a workout anime, bro. One Piece is a lot of yapping. They be yapping about dumb shit and then just, like, I need scenes that's gonna make me feel like I gotta exercise. One Piece don't do it for me, bro. One Piece is one of those where you gotta watch and, like, legit sit down and watch it. You can't just watch it willy-nilly. Hajime no Ippo, it's between one of those two. Hajime no Ippo or Baki. Oh, God.
I expect your operations to be well planned. I'll be treating this no different
Ippo
from
more
real
realistic than
combat.
Baki? But the thing is I like the bullshit in Baki. Because it's like JoJo. Nothing is realistic in JoJo either.
No need to
Yo, chat. Also,
Also, upon watching JoJo's, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think Stardust Crusader, I think, like, if I was to rank from where I started currently, I gotta rewatch part 1 and 2 just for funsies. Stardust Crusader, bro, was so fire to me personally. I gave that shit. Like, I know some people have their gripes about pacing or whatever. I loved Stardust Crusader. Stardust Crusader, I could give that shit easy. For me personally, the music, the characters, the memes, the villains, them traveling all the time and running into bullshit, I give Stardust Crusader an easy 9.5, right? Then after Stardust Crusader, Unbreakable Diamond, I really liked Unbreakable Diamond as well. I could give Unbreakable Diamond like a 9, right? Then after Unbreakable Diamond, bro, Giorno arc, bro, had me glued to my seat like all the time. Golden Wind, I could also hit a 9 to maybe even like a 9.5 for Golden Wind. I ain't gonna lie. Stone Ocean, I'm gonna have to give that shit like a 7.5. Maybe the strongest I could give for Stone Ocean is like an 8 to like a 7.5, bro. I don't know. Netflix ruined it. I look, I don't know, bro. It's like, upon hindsight, whenever I rethink of like the anime that I'm watching, right? In my head, I'm like, would I be in a scenario where I'm like, yo, I would rewatch Stardust Crusader? I'm like, fuck yes, I would rewatch Stardust Crusader. I fucking loved Stardust Crusader. Same thing with Unbreakable Diamond. I would 100% rewatch Unbreakable Diamond just because I love all the characters. Show was funny as fuck. I love the colors of the environment. I like the whole story where they had to like go after Kira or whatever, right? Great. Then after Unbreakable Diamond, bro, Golden Wind, fire. Golden Wind, I feel like it's just, bro, to the openings, to the characters, I loved everybody, bro. Show was fire. The environments, the setting, the music, the voice acting, the fights, the lines after they win the fights with the Ari Viderci. Come on, bro. They had so much like cool moments. Stone Ocean, bro. Yo, I'm trying to think right now of Stone Ocean, any cool moments in Stone Ocean. And it's like, bro, I feel like they had like maybe just 2. And like a lot of the shit that was happening in Stone Ocean was a little like, I don't know, bro. Poochie scenes are cool, bro. That's the one good thing, if I'm gonna be honest, in my opinion, about Stone Ocean, I think. Jolene, I think she's a very good protagonist. I feel like she went through the most bullshit as a JoJo protagonist. She was getting her ass beat. She was getting her ass beat. And she kept on coming back. Poochie was a great villain because he was like a D1 Dio dick rider. And then he ended up, you know, doing the whole shit where like he had the bone, and he made the baby, and then the baby got absorbed. All types of shit. Weather Report's backstory was really good. I agree. They did Weather Report a little dirty though, in my opinion. His backstory was good. They did him dirty though. And then I don't know, bruh. I also felt like, yo, for some reason, chat, I don't know if it was just me, Stone Ocean for me kind of went by way too fast. I feel like Stone Ocean should have been a bit more episodes for me. I don't know why, bro. Like Stone Ocean, bro, like the whole first arc, they were in the jail. Then out the blue, they got out the jail, and then shit after that was just like I can't even explain it. Shit was just happening too fast. And then like some enemies would be there literally for like half the episode, and then they're done. Like for example, the motherfucker with the fly fish, where he had like the cow outfit and he was like one of Dio's offsprings. That motherfucker reminds me of the furry kid in class. Like that motherfucker was a doomer. He's like, anywhere I went, my anxiety shot up, my hands are sweating, my eyes are closing, like, yo, I was like, yo, get this motherfucker out my face, bro. He one of those people, bro. Like, come on, dude. Sons of Dio was a funny time. I don't know, man. Manga or not, it still ain't the best part, though. Yeah. Look, anybody, anybody who says Stone Ocean is the best part or their favorite, when they got literally Stardust Crusader, Unbreakable Diamond, and Golden Wind, you're telling me out of all those, Stardust is your favorite when we have all these other like pure gems and diamonds? Like you're bugging, bro. You're bugging. It's you think Stardust is, I mean, you think Stone Ocean is top 3? I don't think it's top 3, bro. In no particular order, bro. I could probably look over Mori, right? Over Unbreakable Diamond, I could probably put part 2 with the Pillarman. Right? We could clearly say if there was a top 3, it'd probably be Stardust Crusader, Golden Wind, and then part 2 with the Pillarman. If there was a top 3. Maybe if there was a top 3. In terms of story, in terms of impact, in terms of characters going crazy. But for some reason, for me, I know I'm gonna have a soft spot for Unbreakable Diamond because I like the characters, I like the settings, I like the animation. I also like that arc the most because, okay, spoiler alert, nobody gets clipped. And I like the whole aspect of the intro with the rewind, and then dude had the whole bites the dust, and then his son had to constantly relive the days for that small little episode fragment. I thought it was fire. Shigechi, man, I don't give a fuck about no Shigechi. I don't give a fuck about Shigechi, bro. Yo, I saw on Crunchyroll, the website, that there's a whole figure of Shigechi. Man, yo, you know what? Shigechi, no, I'm about to say some fucked up shit. I'm about to say Shigechi deserved it because he was being a fucking cheap-ass motherfucker trying to not split the money with Okoyasu and freaking Jotaro, bro. He was like, nah, I'm taking all the whole $5 million. I would have been like, you little fat shit. Yo, the way I would have been snuffing, bro. He just wanted to save his parents. Yeah. He didn't deserve to die. He didn't deserve to die, but hey, at least nobody crazier got to pass away, you know? Like if the shit was Koichi, bro, how do you feel about the ending of Stone Ocean? I feel mixed. Where like I felt bad for Emporio because Emporio realized like they did come back, but it wasn't the versions of them that he went through the adventure. So it was like a bittersweet ending. I kind of felt bad for Emporio. You said mixed. Yes, of course, Unibot. It was a mixed feeling kind of ending because when Emporio defeated Pucci with the fucking OSHA violation and the world came back again, it wasn't the same world that was initially where Emporio knew Jolene. That wasn't a feel good ending where I'm like, yes, I feel great. Hell no, that ending made me feel kind of sad because that's why Emporio had that reaction where like he just stun locked there, and then we see Nasui, right, with the big ass Carmen Sandiego hat going out with Jolene. So now they're in a couple, they're in a relationship, but they're still in this alternate universe where they don't know who Emporio is. Emporio is, I feel like, mostly crying in that scene because he realizes it's them, but it's not the version of them that he went through that whole adventure with, where he got to run around with Jolene and deal with them.
Are you still confused about where the world is, or would that be too much spoiler talk for you?
No. From what I remember, people are telling me that they're in a world where now Pucci wasn't in it. Where like Pucci never did the shit that he did. So I guess it's kind of like the world where, in terms of like, remember in the beginning of the episode where like Jolene got into the car accident with that boyfriend and shit? Wasn't that all orchestrated by Pucci? I think it was, because Pucci was like so calculated. He orchestrated that whole shit. So long story short, all that shit didn't happen. You said, so basically on parts 1 through 5 happened, but not part 6. Yo, it's a lot of shit, bro. It's a lot of shit that was like going through my head. But it's like I said, I felt bad for Emporio. But Emporio, luckily, because like, you know, the powers of stands and stuff, they got drawn to each other, I guess. So Emporio is traveling with them. I'm glad to see that, you know, Hermes was okay. Jolene, Nasui, Emporio, Weather Reporto. But now my question is, does Weather Reporto still have his stand? Because Emporio absorbed the Weather Report stand and defeated Pucci in the secret room. And we got to see Weather Reporto outside. You said, I don't know if any of them have any stands, bruh. Oh, you're right. You're right. We don't know if any of them have any stands, because I mean, maybe Nasui, but I'm thinking in terms of like, because the whole thing happened, because think about it, the whole thing happened because Jolene was in jail. Jolene was in jail. She met her father. The father gave her the pendant that had the silver, the gold scarab that awakened her stand when she picked it up, right? That had the photo of you know, the Jojo and his wife, and that's how her shit got activated. But that whole thing didn't happen willy-nilly. It happened because it was in the timeline of Poochie putting her in jail, you know? So you see, like, there's a lot of shit. When you really think about it, you're just like, bro, there's a lot of shit. And then, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I feel like Jotaro, that motherfucker should have been practicing his Zawarudo. Like, if I had a move like Zawarudo, every day I would have been popping that shit frequently so I could condition myself to get better at it. Because I can't believe after all this time, motherfucker talking about, oh, I could only hold it for 5 seconds. Hell no, bro. I would have been like, yo, my Zawarudo is so strong. Max, I could hold it as 20 seconds, bro. Dio could do more because he's a vampire. Oh, is it because of that? Because he's a human? So you can't condition yourself to be better? Made in Heaven countered it, bro. Rohan would have beat the fuck out of Poochie. He would have said Heaven's Door off rip. He would have caught him, man. Rohan would have caught his ass. No kizzy. Imagine if Rohan was there. He would have been like, Heaven's Door. Whole face opens up. He would have hopped in that bitch with a fucking Sharpie and just said, change the rules. Can't use this. Stand no longer can be. Yo, he would have fucked him up, bro. You said Rohan's ability is so free. Nah, bro, that's why I fuck with Rohan. Rohan, bro, and he got the little zesty fit on. He would have beat him up in a little belly shirt with some holes, and he would have been like this. Heaven's Door. Nah, he would have caught bro lacking, dude. Yo, that's all he needs. He just needs one Heaven's Door. I should watch the Rohan anime. I gotta watch the Rohan shit. Really I read the manga a little bit in Steel Ball Run. Bro, Steel Ball Run, bro, that first episode, bro. Yo, now I see why everybody likes this one game, the Horse Girl game. Cause think about it, the way the Japanese voice actor was going crazy when they were all neck and neck about to like hit the finish line. Oh my god, bro. Had me damn near grabbing a random newspaper and hitting one of these. I was like, yeah, yo. One of my favorite characters off rip. Yo, not gonna lie. Sandman. When I saw my boy Sandman hitting his legs on some Sandman, bro. I want to see my man Sandman in the cut. Crazy. You said, of course you'd like him. What does that mean, Sundere? What does that mean? Of course you like him. What does that mean? Also, fake ass Abdul. Nah, bro. I saw Abdul, bro. I don't know if it's an ancestor or whatever, but I'm happy to see my boy. And my boy is there with a camel. He's not even there with a horse. He's there with a camel. He's there with a camel, my boy. Yo, what was that guy's name too? The guy who has, yo, that guy gotta be the ultimate lucky student. The guy, the black guy, he'd be like, yo, he is the ultimate lucky student in Danganronpa. On my soul. This motherfucker was closing his eyes through everything. Ultimate lucky student. Any scenario it looks like something bad's gonna happen to him, he just gets real lucky, and he'd be like, "Woo!" Yo, when he started going down the hill with the cow carcass, I was like, "Oh nah," he got so lucky there. He's cool as hell, bro. Dio looks cool too. Diego Brando, he got the big ass like Splatoon hat with Dio on it. Everybody who watches the show, they're gonna be like, "Who's that character?" I'm like, man, you can't tell that's Dio. You can't tell? He got big ass Dio on his hat. You said, I think they removed the scene in the anime where he got to see a woman's titties from horse shit. What? Also, bro, my man Zeppeli, bro. My man Zeppeli, yo, I fuck with the grills, bro. They gotta have more art of my boy Zeppeli hitting like this. On some Kodak Black shit. Have Zeppeli with the... Yo, come on, bro, with the go-go Zeppeli on the teeth, bro, with the gold shits. It's tough, bro. I can't even hate on it. I was like, yo, he's so fucking cool. You should read the manga first. Stage in manga. I was reading the first chapter. They went more in depth with Sandman and his tribe, and then they were trying to kill him because he wanted to, I guess, leave the tribe, and then they were like, he's reading the white man's book. And then Sandman is realizing like, bro, in order for you to do shit in this world, you need the white man's money. And he's like, yo, you want to get shit done? You need the white man's money. And he was reading the white man's book and starting to understand how shit in the system worked. And then I felt like he kind of wanted to just like leave that system because he realizes how much I guess, more different. Everything else is out there in the world. And he's like, why the fuck we still living like this when these motherfuckers is out here with like a somewhat advanced civilization compared to theirs at the time. And then the sister tried to come save him. And he like, man, I don't want to be in this shit. Yeah, bro. But Jojo, I'm like balls deep. Bro, and I hope this guy gets his legs fixed at some point, bro. Or like a miracle happens with his legs. Bro, his backstory was so grimy. I'm like, damn, bro, imagine you losing your fucking legs because you were trying to stunt on a shorty by skipping the line when you could have just probably just paid, bro, to get in the front of the line. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, wasn't he considered, like, a prodigy? So I feel like he probably did have money. So me, if I was going to skip somebody, I would have been like, yo, let me slide you $200, bro. Let me get in the front or some shit. Or let me get in front of you. I'll give you $200. Yo, bro, but the thing is with Jojo, too, is that it could be a character being 3 feet tall. That motherfucker would, for no reason whatsoever, just have a pistol on him. Bro walked up right behind him and said, "Pa!" Hit him right into Joe Swanson. That was karma, but it was OD, bro. Crazy. You say he had money, but nobody liked him? Johnny was a narcissist? Because, I mean, hey, bro, because, I mean, wasn't he a prodigy? That's the hardest thing, though. It's like when you're really good at something and then you become, like, a prodigy, and then, like, to not become a narcissist, I feel like it's hard as hell. Because it's like, imagine you know, like, you're better than everybody else at, like, a certain thing that you're, like, really good at. I'll be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna look down on everybody else, man. I'm fucking better. I can do all this shit, but then, like I said, karma came up and bit him in the ass, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. If you want to be an asshole, at least pay a motherfucker for it, bro. I'll pay you. Let me get in front of you, bitch. I'll pay you money, especially with all the money he had. He said Johnny Loki's still an asshole. He ran over that one guy to get to Gyro. What, like in the horse race? Look, I ain't gonna lie. In that horse race, it's every man for themselves, bro. Once I saw like that pot being like 50 million, I'm like, nah, bro. Anybody who's in my way, I'm making sure you lose. It was before the race. He used the man as a ramp to touch. Oh, you mean like when he was in the wheelchair and then he went off and like while he was walking away on the horse because he tried to touch that shit. Yo, in a wheelchair, he used bro as a ramp. He didn't use his stand for a long time. That's the shit that be getting me, bro. I'd be like, yo, Jotaro was just on vacation mode that whole time, and then every time he was in a scenario where he had to like fight, he was like, oh shit. You said I still can't believe that they released episode 1 and they just stopped. My sisters were saying like maybe they're like taking their time to like work more on the anime. Look, I'm at the headspace of like, I feel like they shouldn't even have released anything until it was all in its entirety complete. But I'm also now in the mentality of like, yo, if they're working on it now and they're gonna make it way better, I'm excited for it. Hopefully, like, if it does come out, it's not just, like, slop. Because I'm actually excited, and I like the theme more of this one, where it's like they're like, back in the day, bro. In the old Western times, before World War I, World War II. They're, like, in the late 1800s. I feel like that setting is fire. And they could do so much bullshit with that, you know? Also, why the fuck Dio's horse got a star on his head, bro? That shit threw me the fuck off, bro. When I saw Dio riding that horse and the horse had a purple star on his head, I said, wait a fucking minute. What's up with that horse, bro? The theory is Netflix pressured David Productions to release ASAP. Bro, I hope that's not the case, because then I'll be like, yo, Netflix, fuck you, man. Let them take their time to make the work, because guess what? The fans is going to eat that shit up anyway, bro. They act like, oh, if they release it a year from now, we're not going to watch it. No, bro, we're going to watch that shit. We're going to eat that shit up like it's cake, bro. Just make the JoJo shit fire and give us some impactful moments, man. Make me feel some emotions with the characters. He said Stone Ocean wasn't hype because of the weird release schedule. Bro, I gotta find out what the release schedule was with Stone Ocean. I gotta find out because I heard like that. Yo, I'm so glad like that I'm late to JoJo, but now that I'm caught up and now I gotta watch Steel Ball Run, now I feel like I'm gonna be in that realm with everybody else where we're like, well, we don't know what the release schedule is gonna look like. Now it's gonna be some bullshit. By the time part 3 of Stone Ocean dropped, everyone forgot about it. Bro, yo, my favorite JoJo opening, no cap, is Stand Proud, bro. I don't think anything could be Stand Proud for me. Stand Proud just hit too hard, bro. Stone Ocean release schedule was really bad. They released episode in batches, killed off discussion and hype. People kept waiting for too long for the next batch. Damn. And then obviously the mixed ending. No cap, no cap, no cap. I gotta rewatch part 1 and 2. Because the last time I saw part 1 and 2, chat, was years ago, bro. Years ago. Years ago. You said part 6 being mixed was crazy to me because the ending was perfect in my eyes. Nah, it can't be perfect because the world was shifted. Emporio was like distraught a little bit. Also, I like the music selection at the end where they played that one song. What was that one song called? The one where like Jolene was at the beach. It was this one beach song. That song I think made the ending. Not Heaven's Fallen Down. It was the other one. The Stone Ocean ending. Drifting Dreamer, Distant Dreamer. That one. They were playing that song in the end, and that shit gave it like a sad type of feeling. The ending was mixed because if you aren't a manga reader, you wouldn't know where the story was headed next. But the thing is you're not supposed to know where the story is headed next. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you're watching a show like that for the first time, you're not supposed to know where it's heading next.
They need to do a real-life steel ball run in the US. Have it start from California and end in NYC. All mode of transportation is allowed including horses, cars, and tanks. Aerial transport is banned. All weapons are permitted for use.
That sounds like
the
fun.
winner gets $500 billion.
Yo.
Second place gets $100 billion in pennies.
Damn.
Third place gets $1.
Yo. Imagine how crazy that shit would be on Kalshi, bro. Yo. On Kalshi, the amount of money that will get thrown in that bitch, bro. Insane. Ban cars. Have Elon fund that shit. Do you know how entertaining that shit would be, bro? If they had an event just like that where they're like, yo, everybody got a race. The intro change for part 6 had me sad because it was really the ending of the OGs. Bro, the thing too that be throwing me off is like the ending. Also, they changed the intro. Like, remember where like in the beginning they changed the intro to give it like the sound effects? I was like, why they change the sound effects on like an episode where it wasn't that crazy? That's another thing too. I feel like whenever Jojo does the intros and then they change the sound effects where they put the sound effects in where like if Jolene is whipping, you hear the whoosh, and like you hear the ropes and shit. And then like when you see, you said because it was the end of the batch. Oh, because I was like, what? Because I remember when that episode popped up and then I heard the intro and they put the sound effects in. I was like, there was nothing in this episode for me to be like, damn, this episode deserves a sound effect intro. All I'm going to say is so far, I'm not saying Stone Ocean is bad, but I'm not going to say Stone Ocean was my favorite. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying Stone Ocean was bad, but out of all the other JoJo's episodes that are out there, I'm not going to say it's my top 3. Because we got fucking, like I said, we got Golden Wind, Unbreakable Diamond, Stardust Crusader, and we got Pillarman that are like right there. You said it's top 3, buddy? To you. It's top 3 to you, not to me. Not to me, bro. Like, honestly speaking, I wouldn't even rewatch Stone Ocean. Golden Wind, I would rewatch. I would rewatch Unbreakable Diamond, and I would rewatch, fucking, what's his name? Stardust Crusader. I would not rewatch Stone Ocean. Stone Ocean, I would kind of just leave it there. I'd be like, hey, that was a good time. But yeah, chat, I fucking love JoJo's, bro. I fucking love JoJo's. I wish I could buy, like, more JoJo figurines and stuff. But it's like, my issue is like with JoJo figurines, it's like, I wanna put them somewhere. Like, I wanna put them somewhere where I could like see them. Mind you, I don't even buy figurines, chat. Like, I'm not a figurine buyer, but JoJo's, bro, been making me want to buy like their figurines, bro. I need to get a shelf. I could probably install a shelf around here. But to be honest, bro, there's a lot of cute JoJo Nendos. It's like what's crazy too is like I don't even want the Nendos, bro. I want the Medico figures, bro. Like these shits, bro. The Medicos, bro. The Medicos are tough because you could like change their face and shit in their arms. You could have this motherfucker yelling out. You could have this motherfucker for no reason just saying, just fucking pose that motherfucker up, bro. Strength on this shit, bro. Like, you could just have this motherfucker just posing, bro. Like, I like this shit. Yo, how they did my boy Wezer Reporto was fucked up. Poochie say, yo. Poochie was such a, yo, that motherfucker Poochie was conflicted. Poochie was like, oh man, I gotta stick to my moral compass of being a priest. But hey,
I'm gonna go pay some people to beat the fuck up out of my blood brother so he doesn't go out with his blood sister. But it's not even his fucking fault because he doesn't know this. They don't know this information. All bro had to do was just be like, yo, just to let y'all know, But then it's like, apparently it was against his morals because he had to keep the what's his name? The A and B conversation. He had to like not disclose that information because it was between A and B, right? But I'm like, you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna be a saint in this shit, but let me go get my brother jumped. It's like like bro said, yes, I'm gonna keep the confessions private, but then literally a frame afterwards said, yo, you know what? But I'm gonna pay a random ass dude to go beat up my brother. Like what? And then mind you, Wesley Reporto wasn't even, that motherfucker didn't have a dark tone. Motherfucker didn't have a tan skin to his name. And these motherfuckers said, oh, because he's Poochie's brother, he black. They hit the eye show speed. Get that boy. Get that boy. Bro, they beat that motherfucker to a pulp, bro. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? And then like his girl, aka his sister, bro, it's like I can't even like, come on, bro. Like that shit's fucked up. All Poochie had to do was just say, bro, we all blood related, right? And that shit would have probably deterred the whole shit. It's because his adoptive mother married a black man. And I like the part in the show in Stone Ocean where they asked the viewer who was watching, they said, who is the villain in all this? They're like, is it Poochie? Is it the mother? I'm like, it was the mother. Because the mother switched the babies. Who did you guys pick as who is the villain? Because the narrator of the show put us in a scenario where they asked us, who do you think is the villain? Or who do you think is the one at fault? Bro, I was like, it's the mom. The mom switched the babies.
The guys Poochie hired were actual clan members.
Oh yeah, they hung bro.
It was censored in the anime. I'm not joking.
No, yeah. They actually hung bro, because now that you mention clan members, yeah, this motherfucker, what's his name? Wesley Reporto was on that tree. They had that motherfucker on that tree. The mother was just in a rough spot. She wasn't malicious. I don't know, bro. But I feel like her actions there definitely fucked up a lot of the timeline, in regards to Poochie, Wesley Reporto, how shit turned out the way that it did. Not calling her a villain, like I understand what you guys mean, but it's like, damn, bro. It's kind of like the butterfly effect. You step on a butterfly and then it changed the whole outcome and like what would have happened in their timeline. He said, how did you not know they didn't have white robes? I was just looking at the show. But once I noticed bro was on the tree, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a goddamn minute. Wait a minute. They put bro on the tree. Hold on. They got rid of the clan robes in the anime. I know. I feel like for me, it was like when I saw bro on the tree. When I saw bro hung on the tree, I was like, Lord have mercy. How could they do that to him? But you know what else is fire? Bro, the instrumental goes so hard for this song, bro, for no reason. Instrumental tough, bro. I love hearing all the instruments. I love hearing all them shits. What's my favorite JoJo ED? Hold on. That's a good question. JoJo EDs? I'll let you know right now. Oh, bro. The JoJo from Bizarre Adventure. Hold on. I said from Bizarre Adventure. Not fighting gold, man. Golden Wind ED2, bro. This shit right here. Easy. They went hard with this one.
that shit just hit. Anything that got a choir hitting the yo, join us, yo, bro. And it's just fire, like the visuals. I know it's like a easy regular visuals, but it's like all the statues of all the different persona stands that you got to see in that arc. And then it's like towards the end you see the goats. Did you hear that guitar? I ain't gonna lie, King Crimson like low-key grew on me heavy. I used to hate this motherfucker, but the more I see King Crimson, the more I was like, nah, that motherfucker was a problem. Bro was giving free holes on people's stomachs. Bro was passing out free holes, bro. He said, yo, you want a hole in your stomach? Ooh! Bruh. You said ED, which one? Sometimes people don't like JoJo's. Yo, funnily enough, the other day I talked to somebody where like I mentioned JoJo Bizarre Adventure and bro went off on me. He was like, bro, you watch that gay shit? I was like, bro, come on. I was like, come on, bro. I'm like, why don't you like JoJo? He was like, nah, bro, that shit gay as hell. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, dude, you're literally stopping yourself from watching some of the best shit of your life because like I think he saw a scene of like, you know, the way some characters are dressed and he was like, nah, I ain't watching that gay ass shit. And I was like, oh my god, bro. Nah, bro, but JoJo, I don't care, man. They got that sauce. They got that drip. What I like about the drip in JoJo too is like they confident with it, bro. If you wear some shit that kind of zesty, but you pull it off and you still keep your masculine energy with the zesty shit, I'd be like, hey, you know what? They rock it in JoJo. For example, in Stone Ocean, bro, what's this character's name? Arancia? Oh my god, I keep saying their name, bro, man. I'm on the name wrong, bro. I'm a LARPer, bro. I swear to God, bro. Oh my god, bro. Somebody give me a pistol like Shanae. Oh my soul, bro. Okay, yes, bro. Anasui. Yo, there were scenes where I was seeing bro's ass flap cheeks, bro. I was like, yo, here's a hot take on JoJo's. No. I don't like hearing people's hot takes on JoJo's. Wait. What's this hot take?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run. It's the newest season of JoJo's. It's part 7.
Nah, he might spoil.
It's been very highly anticipated. Most of you know I like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Most of you also know the fandom does not like me at all. They treat me like Bikini Bottom treated SpongeBob when he had the bad breath. I'm ugly, and I'm proud. And the reason why they don't like my take on it. I love JoJo's Part 1, Part 2, Part 5, and I haven't finished Part 6 because of Netflix's release schedule for it, but I like everything I've seen in Part 6. Coming close. Get ready. Hope you're sitting down. I don't like Parts 3 and 4.
I know. He don't like Stardust Crusader and Morio? Damn.
That one dude saw this and said the show was not made for him, Link.
The show is not made for him? I mean, I was gonna say true, like does he specify on why he doesn't like it?
I know. Steam collectively just exploded out of people's ears. Part 3 was okay. I didn't love it. It just dragged so much. And Part 4, it falls into my...
Yo, no cap. I like that Part 3 dragged. I know a lot of people sometimes like complain, and then some people like also complain about like that in Part 3 there were too many people and villains that they were fighting to the point that people started to like forget what villains they fought. Bro, that's true as well, but I don't know, I liked it. I liked Part 3 and how long it felt personally. I liked that it dragged on, and then like when it got to like the big conclusion of like, you know, fighting Dio and then like Polnareff meeting up and all that shit. I don't know, I fucked with it. I liked it. What else he's gonna say?
My least favorite genre of anime, which is slice of life. It's predominantly slice of life until Kira's introduced, and I loved Kira. Everything that happened.
It is kind of slice of life, but I kind of like that about Part 4. And I like seeing the group do stupid shit together, like Shigechi, Okuyasu, you know, Jojo. They were doing like mischievous dumb shit
made me happy, and it made it like funny for me. And then Rohan, when Rohan got introduced, and then Rohan started fucking around, and then like started getting put into the plot, I fucked with it too. Part 5 was basically no breaks until the end. Giorno, right? Bro, Golden Wind was tough. Golden Wind was fire. I feel like the second Giorno met Bucciarati in the train and bro licked his face, and then they went on that first quest when they got on the boat, I don't care. The second the fucking torture dance finished and fucking Narancia hit the fucking and that whole dance sequence finished, the show just took off after that. Because after that episode, it was like, right, they made it to the place. Then they ended up finding the daughter of the person. Then they had to take the daughter of the person. And then it's just like, it just kept going. It just kept going, bro. Mista still my favorite, bro. Mista had plot armor of death, dude. Mista too clean.
See, so knock it off with the staring, would ya? I said beat it, you little ankle biters! Get out of here! Take off! Abdul, hurry up and get off me before this gets any worse! I'm trying as hard as I can!
Oh, because of the magnetic powers. They were attracted like magnets, so he couldn't get off.
I can't believe this is happening to me! The embarrassment! Alright, I'll be the one to move! Mr. Joestar, please slow down! Ha ha! Mr. Joestar, moving around like that makes it seem as though we're... No, it's that old hag again!
I come back expecting to find my handsome man, and instead my eyes are assaulted with this? How dare you toy with the fragile gift of a maiden's heart! You filthy cheater!
For the love of God, hurry, Abdul! She's getting closer and I can already feel the tears!
Bro, I've never seen the English dub for this.
Coming!
Dirty rotten scoundrel!
Ow! Help me! Oh my God! Please
Oh! Yo, he getting Avdoled from the back, lady from the side. Help me!
No! You've got it all wrong! We did it! We need to stay far apart from each other! Your magnetic pull is getting more powerful by the second!
It serves you right, you damn fool! You and your white toy go to hell!
Oh, and then you already know what happened in that part, bro. Why would you rematch this motherfucker? Hold up, Steel Ball Run. Walking around the hood, smoking a big old spliff. Oh my God, look at Johnny, it's a Steel Ball Run. Cheers! Hold on. Gyro, go, Zeppeli. The trick of the spin. Go, Zeppeli. He looks so clean.
ついてくる気か次のステージでもジョニー・ジョースだ
セカンドステージは総距離約750マイルの長距離レースだなんだこれは何者かがレース中の彼らを殺害した
マウンテンティム大西部に名を馳せた伝説のカウボーイ
I don't know any of the characters, but I'm excited to see everybody.
安心して優勝もできません
Oh my God.
ナイフも君の方に近づいていってるぞ超越する何かを身につけてこのレースに参加してきているそこは地元の先住民が
I know I saw
手のひらという
Bro, I saw the boy
場所だったその人間の眠っている未知の才能を引き出すんだジャイロ・ツェペリは見つけたのだよ悪魔の
Look at this motherfucker. He looked like a fusion. He looked like a fusion of Giorno and the fat motherfucker that was in jail.
手のひらでな我が合衆国大統領
回転を信じろ回転は無限の力だ僕はこのためにこのレースに来た回転の秘密を知る
Bro, he doing the infinity thing that Jolene was doing too? You saw that shit? That's the infinite loop. Bruh.
ために
The secret of the spin.
スタンドと俺は個人的に呼んでいる
Bro, that's Hamon. On Aunt Jemima, that's Hamon.
この僕が
I'm so excited for this shit, bro. September, bro. I'm so excited. Xenoblade 3 reference. Hey, don't lie. Don't lie.